It is release week. See, that's why you can't even share good news around your friends, because they'll you can't.
Like
at least Josh is clapping for me. That is why so many people don't want to share the good things going on in their life around people they claim to be friends. Because you get stank faces like that. Hey, when I say it's release week, I have a single coming out for my second album with Leon Thomas. Who Are You Anyway? Available February 7th. And Demaris just makes a stank face. This is why you have to keep your achievements to yourself.
No, listen. I'm first of all, congrats, and I'm happy.
Thank you.
Finally putting this album out. It's a great album, great song, great music on the way. I just didn't know we were doing a commercial at the top of the show for the single.
No, I reached out. You're gonna get your check for it.
No,
I went through the proper channels to do an ad on our show.
I will do Street Team for free. You my guy. I don't need to be paid. I just didn't know. But now that we're here, Rory new single, February 7th, featuring Leon Thomas. Who are you? Who are you? Anyway.
That's exactly how it sounds.
Yeah, who are you?
Leon put on a Borat voice for the entire record.
Yeah, great song.
Would you do Street Team if I paid to rap like a Yukon truck, but it has to be a female Uber driver driving you around to do Street Team promo in the city?
A female Uber driver?
Yeah, that's who's gonna take you around.
Why you putting me through? Why you want to put me through that?
And then a male picks you up and you guys go get groceries for everyone in the studio.
That just sounds like a bad nightmare, man. That's just a terrible, terrible nightmare. But no, Rory and Leon Thomas this week, February 7th.
Yes.
Available on DSPs. Download that, stream that. Great song, great music.
I played it for Patreon, which our episode came out yesterday, if you're listening to this on Monday. Patreon seemed to like it, and they could be a tough critic. A lot of them are like boom bap type underground rap heads. So getting them to like certain R&B music, I always find is like a challenge, and I'm happy when they like that type of stuff. Yeah,
no, it's a great song, man. It's an undeniable record. So I mean, people gonna love it.
I hit Demaris this morning about like,
Baby D. What's up, Baby D? I see you over there, girl.
What's up?
I see the curls popping.
You see me?
Curls popping.
Well rested.
Chain ring mopping. Diamonds and curls. Diamonds for pearls. Diamonds for girls. I see you, Baby D.
Okay.
Wait, so maybe I shouldn't have just hit Demaris. It's funny that she was rhyming like that. I hit her this morning like, yo, could we do like the first verse challenge on TikTok for my single with Leon Thomas? You know, like where you sit there and like bop your head and then someone from TikTok raps like instrumental.
Oh, so you gonna leave the song open?
Yeah. So anyone could hop on it. And I figured Demaris would be the perfect person to start that challenge. One, because we already seen what she did to Derek. So, you know, I thought it'd be cool to shoot on the set for her to do that. But now that that was like 6 Prince entendres in one.
Man,
You should have recorded that in a Little Red Corvette.
I got bars. That's all you had to do was call me, bro.
So, all right, so do you guys want to go back and forth or your own individual ones?
You want to go Kiss and Styles on
we
this,
we could go Kiss and Styles.
We could split an 8 now.
Yeah, I'll write it and then you could just recite it. I know you're not really a writer.
Wait, whoa. I don't like that. Like I'll write it. Like you don't trust my bars or something.
No, I didn't know if you trusted them. I didn't know if you wanted to.
Of course I trust my bars. I stand on my bars. Pause. Yeah.
I trust his bars too, but this is like waiting for the Detox album.
My bars?
Yeah,
we got a deadline. I've seen Demaris' pen work quick.
A deadline on a TikTok video is crazy.
So I'm not quite sure.
This was to be when I wanted to like put it out.
Like maybe for my 4th album, you could do a verse challenge if you start writing now.
Let's start now for your 4th album.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, man, just send the beat. It's all good.
Would you do it?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That would be funny.
Yeah, I spit some bars. I got some bars.
Would you go like really in depth? I mean, you know the concept of the song.
Like which substance you want? You want me to like really go there, or you want me to keep it more topical?
He want me to really go there?
Where you want me to go? Just tell me what the vision is. If you really want me to like, paint the story about Brenda's baby and all of that, I could get into all of that.
Okay, then let me. No, I don't want you to leave an infant in the trash can on.
All right,
it's just not that type of vibe.
Because we can go that way.
Like I get it. I think that's a very important issue that should be brought to light, especially in these trying times.
Now more than ever, but yeah.
Do you guys want to hear the thing I wrote for like, I thought it was just the albums on DSPs that you write like a little blurb about it. But I guess with singles, you do that now too.
Yeah.
So I was wondering if I could get some feedback.
Okay.
Maybe this gives you guys like
is this the official like
this will be in the notes.
Description?
Yeah, like when you Apple Music, Spotify, whatever, when you click the single, it'll have this blurb right here.
Okay.
Now I'm nervous. Because I don't think this is gonna be met with any type of seriousness.
We got you. Go ahead.
The sound is certainly a departure from the last album, but it is a continuation of how things tend to differ from our original plans. Who Are You Anyways represents the lack of clarity we have within ourselves and others when we don't ask the questions that we know will have uncomfortable answers. Leon Thomas is by far one of the greatest talents we have in R&B today. It was humbling and an absolute honor to work with him and be a part of his already incredible legacy.
I'm not mad at that.
Okay. I wasn't sure like how you guys would have received the continue. The sound is certainly a departure, but it is a continuation.
No. I
felt stupid writing it.
You said things tend to what?
Things tend to differ from our original plans. Because I thought it'd be different was like, that was the concept of a lot of the writing on the first one.
Right.
And yeah, this one still has that continuous process just at this point in my life.
Yeah.
But yeah, writing that, I was like, can we just like wait for the album? I don't want to write.
Yeah, it just feels kind of crazy to have to write that.
So now you see it's not really Brenda Got a Baby vibe. So if you want to maybe pivot on what you're going to write.
All right. Maybe Brenda's pregnant. Like she didn't have the baby yet.
Maybe Brenda got an abortion.
Yeah, like who are you anyway? So like who are you? I could be talking to the baby in the womb.
Or
like who are you?
No, she had the baby. Who are you anyway? She in the hospital.
Looking at her baby saying, who are you anyway? Yeah. Baby D.
Yeah.
A mother's not going to look at their newborn and say, who are you?
Because you got to let the child develop their own identity. Yeah. Like, who are you anyway? I know they say it's only one gender, but.
Well, they don't just say there's only one gender. They don't say
two genders, I'm sorry. Like, who are you anyway?
Looking at your child and be like, who are, like out the gate, who is this person?
Whose man's is
What are you thinking about?
Well, that was a thought I had when
Who are you going to become?
Exactly.
Yeah. I didn't go like, well, since I can't figure it out, I'll throw you in the dumpster in the meantime.
Right.
I think I'm going to wait this out and get to know her.
See what happens? Yeah, I get it.
Listen, after her birthday week, there were some thoughts. And it wasn't throwing the baby in the trash. It was throwing my whole motherfucking family in there and locking it on trash day.
Yo, you never realize how crazy your family is until you have to like do like family events with them.
Yeah. And you don't want to be mean to your mom or anyone else because they are there to actually help.
Yeah.
But you can't also then be truthful. Because for the whole week, all the way through from Wednesday to Sunday, all my mom was saying, is there anything I can do to help? Which I appreciate and love that. But the answer, back to my blurb of the single, is not the answer that you want. It's going to be uncomfortable.
Right.
You could help by leaving.
Right. Just let us, we got this.
Yes.
Don't be here. Like go somewhere else, show up when everyone else shows up, eat a fucking hot dog, smile at Amara, and then go home.
But that's, that's the gram.
Of course. No,
the grands want to help.
Mad. Yeah. It's just like you're adding, your family at that point is just added children.
Yeah.
Now you're just standing around and making this worse than it actually needs to be.
So you know what I've learned about that though? And not with kids, obviously I don't have any, but when it comes to your parents and the way that they make, how like your parents to say something, you feel like they're being so annoying and they're annoying everyone around you. It's actually, no one around you is paying them any attention. They just annoy you.
Yeah.
Like they're actually fine, chilling. Everybody else likes them. And you just like deep resently fucking hate your parents and they're annoying as shit.
Remember, I won't say the city because it would give it away. When you and I went to my friend's mother's house out there, she cooked for us and everything and we left and he was just the whole time like so fucking annoying that entire time. Like, can't believe she was doing all that. I was like, it was one of the most hospitable houses I've ever been in.
Best part of our trip.
She was so nice. Conversation was great.
Yeah, left me alone.
Didn't lack substance. The food was great.
Yeah.
Had
a great time.
Checked every
Can't wait to go back. Can't wait to go back.
No, we dead ass were like, damn, like, can we come back? And he was like, fucking hate her. And we're like, damn.
Yeah.
All right.
That goes, I think, for a lot of people in their families. Shit that irks us doesn't irk anyone else because they don't spend constant time with them.
So you had Amara's second birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday to Amara. Happy birthday to you. It was the day that, happy birthday to Kia. Kia gave birth that day. So it's her birthday as well.
This is 2 years of being a parent. They didn't murder her. She's still here after 2 years.
She's come close to murdering us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did everything go?
It was great. The party was really good. I'm glad we actually had the party because I didn't realize how filthy this fucking office was.
Yeah.
Did we not schedule the cleaners in the new year? Did that not roll over into 2025?
I usually just clean up whenever I leave. Like at night, I try to like take trash out, vacuum, and things like that.
I will say after having day 26 and each one of them had a +5, so you can add all that up. Those bathrooms were in rough shape.
Yeah.
Like, I almost went home after those. First thing I did while Kia was setting everything up, I cleaned the bathrooms and I almost went home to shower before coming back. Like, I can't. Those bathrooms are filthy.
Yeah.
Behind it. So y'all are nasty. All of y'all. Everyone in here. Myself included.
Who was y'all?
Have you used that bathroom?
First of all.
You were the one that put me on, thank God. You told me the day before, like, hey, have you checked those bathrooms lately?
Yeah. I was like, where are the cleaning people? Like, this is gross. Yeah.
So why you ain't get the bucket in the water, baby D? It's your space too. You got to keep your space clean.
No.
You got slippers and shit everywhere. You got hair products everywhere.
This is my office. When you have an office, you have pictures put up and things like that and comfortable shoes. But I ain't the janitor.
So you got to keep you're not the janitor. We ain't saying to fucking put the cabinets up. We saying like, you know what I mean?
We're saying clean the entire place.
If you see something, say something. You know, when you're on a platform, they be like, yo, if you see something, say something.
Now,
you've never done that.
Now, when we first got this office, I suggested that one bathroom be for me and Yomes at the time and one bathroom be for the men. And y'all fought me on it. No, there's too many men in this office. We have to have them both unisex.
Gender equality is what we were focusing on.
We have to have them both unisex because if it would have just been a female only bathroom, I would have cleaned it. I would have had no problem with it. I'm not cleaning up after men coming in there and using that bathroom. That's not happening.
But what is cleaning up after men using the bathroom?
Like, I mean, I would have cleaned I would have cleaned the bathrooms if it was only me and Yomi using that bathroom, or if it was a woman's only bathroom. It's not. So as far as like, of course I straighten up, but getting to it in there on hands and knees.
Oh, no. I found so much ash behind that first toilet. Like with Maul after hours being there, you know.
Ash behind the toilet.
With one of his vices.
You think I'm smoking behind the toilet?
I know. I just think ash carries.
No.
There's vents and shit. Like it just probably blew behind the toilet.
Don't blame that on me, blood.
Well,
that wasn't my work. That's not my work right there. You should have saved the ash so I could smell it.
I just think it's funny people smoke in the bathroom.
That's not my kush.
It's a smoke friendly environment. You don't need to smoke in the bathroom. Like,
who, me?
Just anyone, period.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you can smoke anywhere in here if you're part of the team like that.
Yeah. But the party was cool. Mickey Mouse theme.
Mickey Mouse.
Toodles. Toodles. She loves Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Peach came through. We crushed some glizzies. Crushed some beer.
Yo.
And now y'all both sick. And wonder why.
That was because of the kids running around here sneezing in everyone's faces.
Y'all were sharing glizzies?
And that's also y'all eating
nasty.
glizzies.
Swapping glizzies is nasty.
Yeah.
Fam.
Peach, you look like you put like 4 of them away. Easy.
Bread too?
Bread, of course.
We started on
eating a glizzy without the bread is crazy.
It's the raw glizz.
How you just holding it? What are you doing? It's on a plate? You cutting it?
Nah, raw glizzy.
Nah, y'all bugging out, man. I better not see none of y'all eating no hot dog with no bun, man. That's absolutely crazy.
You never had pork and beans with the hot dog?
Well, you got to cut the hot dog up.
Yeah.
I ate pork and beans when I had no other choice what I could eat. That's the last time I ate pork.
Out of all the poor meals, though, that's like number one, right?
Pork and beans?
That's Michelin.
Pork and beans is slave slop.
But
that's not true.
Pork and beans? Baby D, if a nigga, you go to a nigga crib and he bust a can of pork and beans in the pot and warm that shit up for you.
Well, she shouldn't be at that house to begin with. But
that's what I'm saying. Pork and beans?
I'm not fucking in the trap house. But I'm saying out of all the poor food, like...
Pork and beans is number one.
That's the best one.
It's
the best one from poor foods. Like, if I had to pick one of the poor foods, like...
So what's the poorest food to you? Like, what's the like chitlins?
No, I know rich people who eat chitlins.
Those can be expensive, even pre-made. I would say ramen noodles is up there, right?
Yeah.
Ramen.
But not official ramen, fake ramen. Like
of course.
Yeah.
I think pork and beans is the worst shit ever.
Nah, you throw some ketchup and mustard in that together.
I don't care. Don't talk to me about the condiments you putting in that shit. Pork and beans, just the basic pork and beans. I don't care how you dress it up.
But you got to treat that shit like a bartender, like stir it up.
That shit is terrible. That is the worst shit in the world.
That was one of my favorite things to eat when I was a kid. I think even when we had money, my mom still made that shit.
As a kid, you don't know no better. You eat whatever's in the cabinet. Chef Boyardee, all that shit terrible.
Man.
No, Chef Boyardee is awful.
Pork and beans is the same shit. Pork and beans is just like, that's just like the...
Now we're shitting on Chef Boyardee?
Chef Boyardee is the worst shit in the world,
I hope you don't feed that to your child.
No, I don't. But
of course he does. That's a lie. I caught a lie. I caught a lie in real time.
No, you didn't. I would. She wouldn't eat that shit.
Oh, she's very big. Amar knows.
So no, I'm not. I definitely fucking would. Without question, she'd get that.
Oh, nah. That's don't ever eat that. Don't eat that, bro.
I mean, it's just a step below hamburger helper.
Hamburger helper used to be slamming,
but you actually got to make
that's
that
like
shit,
2 or 3 steps.
You guys aren't Irish, but shepherd's pie to me is the best peasant meal that's ever existed.
Shepherd's pie is amazing. I make a crazy shepherd's pie, by the way.
All right.
We can have a shepherd's pie off if you want.
I'm down.
We can have it. First of all, Rory,
this week is packed for us.
Your mashed potatoes don't fuck with mine. Let's start there.
Ooh.
My mashed potatoes, you might think a nigga went in there and melted marshmallows. My shit be so fluffy and soft.
We're talking about 2 dishes that require animal products to make good. And you saying you could beat me?
What does that mean? Just because I don't eat it don't mean I can't make it.
You can't touch it. What do you have to bury it? You have to bury it in the backyard.
I don't smoke crack, but I could cook it better than you.
That is true.
This is all I'm saying.
I've never
That's all I'm trying to talk about here. What are we talking about?
Maybe I could be like one of those child prodigies with crack. I've never tried to cook crack. But like, you know, some people just pick things up like autistic people. I could be the autistic kid.
Exactly. So I know,
like
I know the ground beef or the ground turkey to sauce ratio. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You gonna go in there and get frozen mixed vegetables to put in it. I'm not doing that.
I would never do that.
I'm gonna really split the peas by hand. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't gonna split no peas. You ain't never split no peas in your life.
I'm so confident in this, I'll even give you a little gem because I know you don't use tomato paste in yours.
We don't really go tomato paste.
If you don't use tomato paste in your ground beef for shepherd's pie, I don't even want to speak to you.
Nah, see, you don't even know the sauce.
I don't even want to speak to you if there's no tomato paste in that bitch.
You don't got the sauce. Tomato paste.
That makes the sauce.
Nah, see, that's what I'm saying. You don't know how to make sauce from scratch. That's your problem now.
But tomato paste is kind of from scratch, baby.
Nah, man. Nah.
He's supposed to go like get the tomatoes?
Exactly. See, baby D, you see where I'm going.
Crush it in paste.
You see where I'm going. He trying to bust cans open and all that. I'm not doing that.
You wouldn't use... It's only tomato paste in the ground beef. You don't put tomatoes, like actual tomatoes in shepherd's pie. It's not
bro, I know how to make... We gonna make shepherd's pie, bro. I guarantee you my shepherd's pie.
What the fuck y'all making?
Can we do it at your house?
Nah, we can't do that.
See? We do it, man.
See?
No, we can do it here.
Rory's so funny.
How? It took me and Peach fucking 45 minutes to figure out how to cook glizzies here.
No, but we got to get
George Foreman.
We got to get the... What's the name? We got to get the...
You know, Benner took our actual real toaster air fryer. I got in here for Amar's birthday party and found a new toaster that was old as fuck. Did not work. It really like was baking Thanksgiving dinner to get those glizzies cooked for everybody.
Y'all was in here struggling to cook some glizzies? Why you didn't bring the hot plate?
Because I thought we had the air fryer here.
Air frying hot dogs is crazy.
I've never actually
not too bad. If you do it at a low heat, it's really not that bad.
That's
and
like
for that many people,
you might as well go to 7-Eleven and get the hot dog off the little metal thing. This
is a kid's birthday party with a Mickey Mouse that was actually a stripper. Like,
don't do that.
No,
you don't know that young lady. She
wasn't a young lady. She was a very middle-aged old white lady. Right? She was great. Did the balloon shit, everything amazing. They accept tips. It even says it. They say it 10 times in the confirmation text messages. You've paid your deposit, but our
tips are always welcome.
Characters love tips. So I'm like, I'm thinking in my head, and mind you, couldn't find my bag where my cash was. So I asked her as she was leaving, yo, do you have a Cash App so I could do that? So she puts it in, send her the money, and I get a confirmation that says, you paid baby girl $100.
That's her Cash App name, baby girl?
And spelt in the hood way. I'm not going to say it so y'all can find her, but think of like the worst AIM screen name the way a 13-year-old girl in the Bronx would spell baby girl. Like with X's and 3s and shit.
Oh, okay.
That's that 70-year-old white woman.
Where did you find this Mickey Mouse at? Is this like
Long Island?
Oh, this sounds like a work release program.
100%. She have a criminal record?
Yeah. She had a criminal record?
No, she definitely had to leave before sundown. Yeah, she was rushing out.
She was on probation. She was on probation for sure. She in the halfway house. She got the J job.
And then on top of that, then I got nervous. This is how tough it is to actually be like a truthful man. I immediately screenshotted that and showed it to Kia immediately. Like, hey, this is her Cash App confirmation. I'm not sending strippers money during our daughter's birthday party.
Yeah, you had to make it very clear.
Click the image thinking like maybe it's her daughter's and she don't have Cash App. She's that was her.
Yeah.
And it was like one of those Abbies that she knew how to angle to make herself. It was her.
Wait, was she in costume in the picture, or was she like was it Mickey?
No, it wasn't Mickey.
Oh, okay, it was her. Okay, all right. I mean, I respect it. Shout out to baby girl. Thank you for coming for baby
and
Amara.
The way she was folding up those balloons, host the baby girl shit. I'm looking at her in a whole different light.
She's a mule. She used to put it in, in the balloon inside.
That's what I was thinking.
That's
exactly what I thought.
She's good with balloons.
I was like, she has put so much heroin in balloons.
Yeah, that's Lady Heroin right there.
And I guess she's changing her life, man.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Listen, we don't judge, man. We party and we don't judge. That's what we do.
Bullshit.
Exactly.
But Amara was petrified of Mickey in the beginning, and then
most kids usually
warmed up to the point that she threw a tantrum when baby girl left.
Oh, okay. When baby girl left or when Mickey left? Did she leave as Mickey? Like
no.
Because watching Mickey get in the elevator could be traumatizing for a kid. Like, let baby girl go in the bathroom, change, hide the costume.
It was worse because you know our studio is set up. We have these doors that go into this part.
Yeah.
The party was on that side. Amara chased her all the way through the wooden doors. Like I had to be Mickey's security.
Oh, okay.
You would have thought she was the Beatles.
Yeah.
Like all the kids just kept running, and I was like, "Yo, chill,
back up." Mickey
she'll take photos. Yeah.
Mickey ain't signing autographs right now. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, watch a kid watching Mickey get in the elevator and the doors closed. That has to be traumatizing. Like if I saw Mickey leave as a kid, it's like, yo, where you going?
Hey.
Mickey got in the elevator and dipped.
Yeah, but it was a fun time.
Yeah, but that's good.
It was just me and Peach dadding it up in the back.
Oh, good, man, good.
You know.
I was gonna try to pull up, but unfortunately, I had a funeral to go to over the weekend. A very close friend of mine, one of my best friends, lost his brother, who was like a brother to me. So rest in peace to Lance. Prayers and condolences to the Yates family. Prayers to my brother Chad C. Yates. I love you, man, and we're gonna get through this together. So that's what I had to do this weekend. Unfortunately, had to say goodbye to a good friend.
Condolences to you and to his family.
Yeah,
and everyone that was there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely understand this. I mean, you didn't miss much.
No, I mean, I miss baby girl. That's all.
This time I did not use a playlist that I got from Carl that ended up having R. Kelly on it on Amar's first birthday.
Okay.
Carl had this playlist that I'd used on New Year's Eve. It was like R&B rap cut. It was like a safe, everyone would like type of playlist. I never made it to the 60th song.
Yeah.
He has a whole R. Kelly set at the end of it that I didn't get to. And then everyone is looking at me like, yo, you playing R. Kelly at your daughter's first birthday? And I was like,
kind of crazy.
Let's Pandora, crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yes, finally I got the music down right. I'm getting good with this birthday thing.
Yeah, you're getting the hang of it. It's your second one, but by next year it'll be time for the real shebang.
Are you guys gonna do one every year?
A birthday for my child? Yeah.
A birthday party.
Oh, I don't know. It depends what she wants when she gets older.
It's
but then she'll
usually
get friends and shit, and she'll want to do parties.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so eventually, once she hits like 7, she's gonna want to start doing parties because she'll have friends. So I'm like, yeah, up until 7, y'all gonna do it because then y'all be doing it every single year for the rest of her life.
Until she gets her own friends that doesn't want one. Like until she gets like high school and she's like, I don't want a party.
I'm trying to remember like when I stopped doing like those family birthday parties.
Culturally, it's a difference between us and y'all. Like y'all celebrate 6 months, 12 and a half months, 17 months. We don't do that. You gonna start your birth. I don't remember a party I had when I was. My mother shows me pictures. I'm like, I don't remember that.
Well,
shit.
A lot of the younger ones were they're adult parties. You're just celebrating the kid.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, this was for some degree that like there was alcohol.
Yeah.
And music, but there was a ball pit.
Yeah. Well,
good balance.
Yeah. You need a good ball pit.
Yeah.
Well, this weekend was eventful.
Yeah.
One of the biggest events of the weekend, obviously, were the I don't know which Grammy Awards. I was going to say something annual, but we don't even know which was the 67th annual. I don't know.
I think it might have been 65th.
65th
or 66th.
65th,
Yeah.
67. Sounds about right there, right?
What year did they start? Do we have footage of like the first Grammys?
Were there cameras 60 years ago?
Demaris, we're not doing that.
Remember when Law said he was alive when microwaves were invented?
No, did I say invented or did I say?
Yes, you did. You said when they hit the
street. Did I say I remember when microwaves weren't a thing? Like people.
No, you cleaned it up, but you did say like you were there when they rolled out the first wave.
No, I did not say that. I've never said the first wave. I've never said the first wave in my life. I've never said that.
May 4th, my birthday, 1959.
First Grammy. So this will be the 66th, right? This was the 66th Grammys. So the 66th annual Grammy Awards was last night.
I mean, for the first one, they did pop this off pretty well. Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin.
Oh, the guys.
Yeah.
The pack was there.
Yeah. The original Pussy Posse was there.
So the Grammys was just originally a party for the Rat Pack.
Yeah.
It was a Rat Pack party.
It was like, yo, we made some great music. Let's celebrate ourselves with some hoes.
So we'll all smoke some cigs and get some prostitutes and, drink some whiskey and have a good night.
So who came up with the Academy and they ruined the party?
The Rat Pack. Sammy, Dean, Old Blue Eyes, the gang. That's all.
And what's funny is they weren't even being serious. They're like, yo, we the Academy.
Yeah, we the Academy.
It was a joke and someone ran with it.
They had to clean up the Rat Pack for branding purposes, really didn't hit the SEOs like they really wanted them to, so they called it the Grammys.
The Gramophone Awards was the original name.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool.
Oh, that's what the Grammy is, shaped like a gramophone.
Yeah.
I didn't never even...
Oh, I got that part at least.
I never even connected that.
What'd you think it was?
I just did the whole... My bad. I'm sorry.
See, we're starting too early.
What I did...
We're starting way too early.
Last night, the 66th annual Grammys aired.
Yes.
There were some surprises. There were some not so much of a surprise. And where do we start? Where do you want to begin?
I like Trevor Noah hosting for the most part. He's good. He
does a good job. Yeah.
He definitely makes the show move. I love that he just kept guilting all of the rich people in front of him that were drunk. Like, hey, the QR code is right there. I know how much money you have.
Yeah.
Like, come on, look outside. We have not even built a house yet.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So I love that he kept guilt tripping everyone in there and ruining their night. Like, hey, I know you guys are here to celebrate the music you put together, but you're rich and some people don't have homes. I don't really give a fuck about your single. Love all that. So I think Trevor Noah did a good job. Do we start with the red carpet? Out the gate, maybe I'm not artsy enough, man. Maybe the older I've gotten, just wearing a house on your head isn't really my go-to. Was he trying to suggest that his house has become a broken home since August Alsina entered?
Boo.
Yeah.
That was off the cuff, man. Damn.
Like,
but did Jaden, did he speak about it? Obviously they interviewed him. Did he speak about the significance of the house on his head? Is the name of his new album
House on My Head?
Head of the House.
Head of the household now? Yeah.
Head of the House.
Head of household.
What if he was promoting August Alsina's album? Head of the Household.
Oh, no, there's an album. There's a collab we're waiting for right there. Did he give any insight into this? Any inspiration behind it? Any, what was the artistic reasoning behind it? I heard what Andrew Tate's reasoning behind it. No, I heard it. I'm not going to say what Andrew Tate said, but I loved it. I loved what he said. But did Jaden Smith give an official interview saying what he felt like the reason of this whole, this look was?
I did not see anything, but admittedly, I was not like looking for the Jaden Smith interview. I do like his music. I think he's talented, but I think that's the point of art, Mo. It's up to your interpretation. If he then describes what it is, now we're losing the point of view. It should be how you interpret it. How did you interpret a house being on Jaden Smith's head?
Well, I mean, I just, I'm not on the type of algorithm and frequency that some of these artists are on. But it's interesting to kind of hear, what's the reasoning behind it. I'm sure somebody asked him. We can't be the only ones that are asking this question.
What if he left the red carpet was like, fuck. Wore this stupid ass house on my head and no one even asked me what it was for.
Nobody asked me what
my neck is killing me right now. And no one even asked because they thought I was just that fucking artsy. He was with his sister Willow, who looked incredible on the red carpet, and then here comes fucking dumbass house face into the shot to ruin everything.
Willow has a beautiful campaign for Montclair right now. I see it every time I'm coming down the block. I didn't even know it was Willow at first. Like I looked at it, I was like, wait, that's Willow Smith.
That's a beautiful girl.
Beautiful campaign. Like the coat and everything they have in is incredible.
I am just messing around, and I also am not artsy enough to care about someone wearing a house on their head. I will say, Will Smith and his wife have created two extremely talented kids. Oh, both of them are. Willow's music is incredible.
Yeah, Willow's music is incredible. Like Jaden's music is incredible.
They're top 5 Nepo babies for sure.
We spoke about it probably being a bad thing that, Jaden and Willow's parents are who they are because it kind of, it hinders them in a lot of ways. I feel like if they were just two kids that came out of, came from two other parents that weren't celebrities, I think that more people would be talking about exactly how talented and how dope both of them are. They're extremely, extremely talented.
I agree.
It's just tough when your dad and your mom are who they are. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of like, oh, they're supposed to be talented. No, they're not. We know a lot of celebrity kids that got mug shots, all kind of shit, AA programs, all kind of shit going on. So shout out to Jaden and Willow.
Yeah, no, they would be this dope with or without their parents. Of course, that was a big push. Like even like someone like Diggy Simmons. Yeah. Super talented from rapping to art to design. Like that kid would have been who he was, with or without Run's house.
Yeah.
His older brother,
Oh, I forgot he rapped.
Don't do that.
That was one of the best reality shows though.
Don't do that. Don't forget that he rapped.
JoJo had some bars every now and then. JoJo wasn't terrible, man. He wasn't Diggy.
No. Listen. We in February of 2025. I'm not letting this go any further into the year. We're going to stop doing that.
Come on. You
don't say...
You definitely had Team Blackout as your MySpace song.
You can't say, somebody has good bars every now and then.
Why can't
Don't do that. Don't just say he trash. It's okay to say it. Y'all gonna paint me as this hater once again this year because I don't sit up here and say shit like, they bars is dope every now and then. What the fuck is that? If I sat here and say, Rory, you put out a good album every now and then.
That's what Hov said about Nas on Takeover.
Exactly my point. Exactly my point. That's a shot saying, yo, you not that
One
good.
every 10-year average.
So JoJo Simmons is what? Not that good. There you go.
Okay.
You can say
I
it's
have
okay.
empathy because I was a big fan of Run's House. And remember they had the home studio and him and Team Blackout. Like, he got all his friends from Queens to like give him validation in Jersey.
Oh, there you go. That's the connection. The Queens thing. My bad. I'm sorry. I knew it was. Okay,
they
my
had
bad.
their shit in like, I was Team Blackout, I think.
You was Team Blackout.
I was not Team Blackout. They wouldn't have me.
You look like
I
you
would
was
have happily wore a black t-shirt.
You look like you was the manager for Team Blackout.
I was 12. I was 11. JoJo had that whole shit. Sisters was doing the modeling thing. We thought JoJo, like, all right, he's young. Maybe he'll develop. And then Diggy dropped the Made You Look freestyle and was like, nah, you should manage him.
Yeah, he's the one.
Nah,
he's the one
Nah,
that
never mind, man. Yo, do you remember when Diggy Made You Look freestyle came out?
Yeah.
That shit was...
Damn, you was 12 when Run's House first
Nah,
came out?
I was probably 14, 15.
Oh, okay.
That was what, 04, 05? Look up Run's House.
Somewhere around there. It was definitely.
I wasn't old enough to manage Team Blackout, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
There she go. She's the one
Diggy
I
was
got
nice,
to
man.
know. What? Y'all wasn't outside.
That was J. Cole's first beef.
Yeah, I wasn't
not going
outside.
We're not going there.
You went there though.
I did like his bar on Breakfast Club when he said, generation before me had Pac and Biggie, now I just got Diggy. I thought that was pretty funny. I thought Cole kind of ate with that one.
Yo, now I just got Diggy is funny.
05, I was 15.
Okay, so yeah. 20 years ago?
Please, I'm about to throw up, please.
Sheesh.
That shit is crazy.
Damn, 20 years went by.
How do we even get, Nepo babies. All right, cool. Back to the Grammys.
Back to the red carpet.
I would have felt a way as Will Smith that my son had a whole house on top of his head and didn't plug my song with Big Sean when you had the house on your head.
I would have felt the way about my son wearing a house on his head too until I saw a woman completely naked, and then I would have felt like I did a great job as a dad, as a parent. Because
My children are covering up.
Whoever her father is, trust me, he's blowing a gasket right now. His daughter's naked on the red carpet at the Grammys.
I mean,
God damn, you failed as a father.
I agree. I'm not as conservative as far as the naked body goes, but at this point, it's starting to look like a weird kink cuck shit that I just want to be left out of. Like, I don't think shaming naked bodies for art purposes should be a thing at all. At this point, feels like they get off on it, and I don't want to be a part of your sex club, Kanye West and your wife.
Yeah, it's just at this point, what are we doing? You know, we on one hand, we can go back and watch an episode with him and his former wife where he was mad at the way she was dressing, and we've never seen her on the red carpet looking like that. And here we are years later with his new wife, and we haven't seen her dressed at all ever in life.
I've never seen her with a piece of clothing on.
Never seen her with clothing.
When Christians fall, they fall to the Lord. We all get back up.
Yeah, but
even though he was just screaming and shaming his ex-wife about showing a nipple.
Yeah, but
now
this
this after
is
Jesus is king. Let's just do this.
Yeah, this is not. I don't care about how you try to spin it. It's art. It's this. This is classless. This is low class. This is not fly. This is not cool. This is not artistic.
Rihanna
this is not
with whatever dress that was.
This is very uncomfortable. You know, it's uncomfortable to look at. It's uncomfortable if you're there in the room, if you're there in the vicinity. It's like, what are we doing? This is the Grammys. We're supposed to be, showcasing, our talent as far as artists and things like that, and celebrating each other, celebrating our peers. We don't need to see anybody's wife completely naked.
And even though I am the conspiracy guy, I do think a lot of that like humiliation ritual YouTube world is completely off their rocker. Like, I'm not a flat earth conspiracy theorist. I do draw the line somewhere. And a lot of the ritual stuff, I draw a line as well. You guys are just giving them all the ammo at this point. They might be right.
Yeah, no,
I think they're right.
This is like, at this point, Kanye did used to do a lot of shit with art as the driving factor for a lot of nudity and a lot of stuff, which I can appreciate and respect. This is just, you just butt ass naked taking a photo.
The only thing crazy
it's like when they take the IG chicks and put them in a parking garage naked. It's not even tasteful.
They didn't let them in, right? They didn't let them in.
Well, they weren't invited. Kanye wasn't invited to the Grammys. I think we know why, but obviously he took the still as an opportunity because he knew that the picture would go viral. He recreated the album cover. I think this was the album artwork at one point, right? His album. I think she was wearing the same thing.
In the Vultures. Well, similar. She actually had more clothes on in the Vultures covers.
So I think he used this as a moment to kind of like get that photo op off. He knew obviously it would be the talk of the night, which it was. Everybody was talking about that. But again, you know, I don't like things like this because we know what happens if and when, you know, they divorce and separate. Then we get Bianca somewhere sitting down with Katie Couric or fucking Barbara Walters saying that she was, you know, drugged and she was in a trance. We've never seen we've never seen her smiling. Mm-hmm. She doesn't look happy. She just look like she's there as a fucking
That's the
prop.
aesthetic though. So you don't understand.
Yeah, but the aesthetic, keep the aesthetic to yourself when the relationship is over. Like, don't sit down on the couch fully clothed with a mock neck on and then say, oh, you know. No, show the titties now.
Definitely gonna have a bob. Really short haircut,
show the titties now. Don't cover the titties with Barbara Walters. Show the titties because you did it when it was the Bully album was coming out. You did it then. You did it then when the sneakers was ready to drop.
See, that's why you're not a real Kanye West fan. The shit just goes.
I am a Kanye West.
Nah, you don't
I'm not
understand.
a Kanye West stan.
The title of Bully
like
that's supposed to come out in June. He's showing that the results of bullying. Like he's bullying his wife, and like this is how far you can take it. You don't understand art and the concept of that.
You're right. I don't understand somebody bullying their wife.
Anything Kanye does is for the deepest reason ever.
Yeah.
He's not sometimes just a bipolar, schizophrenic, insane human being.
Every now and then.
Everything he does has a purpose. And if you don't understand that, then you don't understand hip hop, you don't understand art, you don't understand Elon Musk, Walt Disney, what other names, Enron, Hitler? You don't understand that.
Yo, are y'all cool?
My bad, Pete. You can just blur that out. I'm sorry.
No, just leave it. You didn't say anything bad.
No, I didn't. Yeah.
Kanye West has been on Alex Jones saying, yo, I like Hitler.
Yeah,
and everyone's
absolutely.
like, whoa.
Yeah. I just don't,
I thought the Hennessy with Amber Rose was crazy.
Yeah, no, this is, it wasn't tasteful. It wasn't fly. And, you know, Kanye is somebody that I deem to have a little more class and a little more taste than this. But, you know, having your wife out there just completely naked like that is, again, I'm not in that circle. I'm not on that frequency. I don't understand the art behind it. I don't get it. Maybe there's some deep tie in some way that Kanye could connect. I don't know. But just looking at it in the crib, I'm uncomfortable. I'm like, you know, secondhand embarrassment almost. It's like that feeling when you see somebody's wife. You're like, yo, come on, dog. I don't even want to look over there and say what's up to Kanye at this point. Like, your wife is naked, bro.
Pussy lip hanging out.
Yeah, that's just not, it's not fly. It's nothing fly about that.
I didn't even think about that angle.
What?
Like, you just on the red carpet, like, let me go say what's up to my mans. Like, I'm not.
You can't say what's up to
pussy is out. I'm not going over
right
there.
here. Like,
I'm not going over there.
Yeah, like, no, it's
like,
just,
Kanye give you a salute from a distance, like, to start the convo. Like, no, I'll text you.
Yeah.
And I defend Kanye probably more than I should. I do, you know, for my age, grew up on him, have a deeper connection with that entire thing. This was, come on, man, what the fuck are we doing? There's other ways.
It's just weird.
I love that he put his commercial there. There's other ways to garner attention, in my opinion, but hey, whatever. If you and your wife want to do some cuck shit, y'all get off on that, just leave us out of it. That's really all. I think that was the second most disrespectful thing that happened on that red carpet. Because interrupting Babyface speaking.
For Chapel Roan.
Y'all wasn't feeling that? Y'all wasn't jacking that?
Man, get the fuck out
Another
of
reason
here,
to give all these
y'all don't understand the art behind it. We got to talk to
more.
Chapel Roan before we, you know, Babyface doesn't have any, you know, he's not trending. He's not viral right now. You know what I mean? Like, this is Babyface.
It was, first of all, the level of just being shitty at being a journalist, that's number one. Number two, it was just rude, period. Even somebody who's never done that job before would know better than to do that. Number three, you're not there with Teen Vogue. You're there with fucking the Associated Press. Like,
who doesn't apologize for shit and has been apologizing for the last 24 hours nonstop.
Yeah, because they've seen the backlash online.
This is
Kenneth Babyface Edmond.
Hello.
This is, you know, songwriter extraordinaire, producer extraordinaire, legendary artist, legendary, you know, in every sense of the word. This is an icon. This is somebody who can very well have their own tribute at the Grammys.
100%. You are at
and absolutely
the award
will.
show that this icon would be honored at.
Has written, I don't know how many songs he's written that have received Grammys. Like this, but this is like Grammy royalty that you're talking to. Mm-hmm. And because, you know, Chapel Roan, is that Chapel? Is that how you say it? Mm-hmm. Chapel Roan?
Whatever the
because, you know, she's, you know, and she's talented. I don't want to make it seem like she's talented. She's a very talented artist.
She's brave.
I mean, that's the word they like to throw in there. Brave.
After a performance. Blown away. But
do you got us? I said, wait, hold up. She ain't got the complexion for the
pony
you
means
got us.
more things.
Yeah, do you got us? Labels, we got you, but do you got us?
We'll get there.
You're a white lady. Of course they got you. This is America. You gonna be all right.
Well, okay.
Lucy,
we can talk about that later.
I'm like, do you got us? Like, do you think that you're gonna have any problem getting healthcare in this country?
I mean, I think she brought up some great points there.
I get it. I understand where she was going, but it's like,
I mean, I wasn't mad at the rant happening there. It just, I don't know.
I get the messaging.
It's one of those social justice warrior things where like, why are you telling me this?
Yeah.
The man that can do that is sitting in the front row. Like, have that convo with him.
Yeah.
But either way, those two women, well, one of them at least tried to talk to Babyface, which is a crazy sentence in itself.
Tried.
The other one, she'll never work again. And this is kind of, everyone was giving Elliot shit when he was up here. This does go into his point though. And I'm not saying he said this about Kai, but this is why you can't have, I'm just happy to be here. I always just wanted to be on camera at the Grammys type people doing these interviews. This woman was talking to babies. I don't care if you are not well-versed in everyone you talk to. That's the gig. The gig is to be able to move a conversation with anyone that comes in front of you on the red carpet. That's your job. Your job is not just, I'm happy to be here on camera. Mom, I'm doing the Grammy shit. You have a job to do. Sometimes the job is not what you want to do. So if you don't know Babyface, whatever. I don't care where she's from, how she grew up. Maybe she never heard a Babyface song in her fucking life. But her job here is to talk to everyone that is on that red carpet, especially the icons. So at least at minimum, show some fucking respect.
I mean, it's just simple things.
Like screaming in the middle of that shit. You looking elsewhere. She looked high. She looked like she's on a fucking edible. This is what Elliot was talking about. This is some I'm happy to be here shit. A real journalist gets to talk to Babyface and then talks to Chaperone. That is who we really need to have in these positions. Somebody that can talk to both and get a real conversation out of both, even if they don't have the tools or history of their entire career.
So the only bail, and this is not bail, but what I will say is I think the reason what she did was completely unprofessional. She's shitty at her job. She needs to never work again, right? But the reason, when it's red carpets, she has to catch Chapel while Chapel's running by, but you should have you take that L.
That's your producer's role. Your role right now is to talk to this person. You have an entire team around you that is doing that shit.
Listen, man, this is Babyface we talking about. Like, I get Chaperone is, hot right now and, she's performing tonight. And when you're on the red carpet, usually you want to talk to somebody that is performing. There's
usually a list of people that they want you to get.
Did Babyface, was Babyface a part of the Quincy Jones tribute?
No, he wasn't. Herbie Hancock, Stevie Wonder, Janelle Monáe, and Will Smith. I mean, maybe Babyface had something to do with arranging everything, but I didn't see him.
Well, I understand that, again, the red carpet and the Grammys, you do as a, AP or whatever other outlet, you do want to get a chance to talk to some of the performers. And obviously Chaperone was performing. She's nominated. She won. So I understand that part. But again, it's just a way of doing those things. You could have had Chaperone come up, introduce her to Babyface. Maybe she never met Babyface. That would have been, it would have just had a little more class than aside from just taking the mic from Babyface and, basically like shunning him away and saying, no, we need to get Chaperone on mic. I just think there was a way you could have had both of them there together maybe. Maybe Babyface, wants to work with her or she might have wanted to work with Babyface. Who knows? But the bottom line is there was a certain level of disrespect shown to a legend that was absolutely just uncalled for and something that I'm glad people on the internet immediately responded to. And, AP put out a apology. I believe the two hosts, they apologized as well, which
it was really just the one.
Well, the one.
Yeah.
The one. I mean, it looks bad for both of them, but the one. But yes, it just was all around just disrespectful to a legend. But I'm pretty sure Babyface wasn't really.
Oh, he handled it
said,
with grace.
Do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Babyface, baby.
I don't think Babyface wanted to talk to them either. Like, but
this is Babyface we talking about. He the coolest dude in the room. He not tripping. It's like, man, I'm gonna go home and write a song about y'all, and I'll be back here next year winning the Grammy for it. It's all good. Don't trip.
I have an apology as well to my people, to the whites. Benson Boone, I wasn't familiar with your game. I apologize. I just did not know that you could hit notes like that while doing backflips. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't any of my white friends tell me how good this guy is? Am I that out of the loop with pop music? Are you guys familiar with how talented this guy is?
Who that human is?
He smoked his performance. He did He did a 1080 McTwist off the piano.
Yeah.
After two women ripped his tuxedo off.
Yeah.
He went crazy.
He did a great job. Sounded good. Good performance. I mean, he's on the Grammys. Obviously, he's a star.
Yeah, but that is why I do like the Grammys sometimes, because I feel like we're just so focused on the music that we like. You do miss some pop culture
really talented people,
that is so big, but you don't even see it because you don't shop at Zara that much.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna go through his whole catalog now.
I mean, that's usually what happens. You perform, all your numbers, your streams go up. You know how that shit goes. You've been around long enough to know how this thing works. But he did do a great job. I remember watching his performance, and I was even like, damn, like he's up there killing that shit.
My second apology, well, not an apology, because I don't take anything I said back with our Bruno and Sexy Red conversation, but I am not here to fight Baby D today. Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga sounded fucking amazing.
Per usual.
They sounded so good during their performance. Absolutely love that. Teddy Swims sounded great. Like, they just kind of went crazy with performances this year. DOECHII went, I mean, I put that in the last 5-6 years. That's up there.
Teddy Swims because CeeLo Green walked. That's all I'm gonna say. I seen this play before.
Yo.
I'm a Gnarls Barkley fan too.
I was waiting for like the
it's if
verb.
Action Bronson and Danger Mouse put somebody together.
Yeah.
I love Teddy Swims.
No, he's incredible. Incredible artist.
Go ahead, you were saying?
No, I was saying I was waiting for, after Maul said Teddy Swims, or whatever he said, CeeLo Green walked, or so Teddy Swims, whatever. But I was waiting for the verb. I was waiting for the verb, but the verb was swim. It took me a second to catch that. But
yeah, there you go.
Cool.
I got Baby D. I'm telling you, when I start doing this, you're going to have a long night. That's all I'm telling you. I'm getting you out of here.
I know we're jumping around a lot, and we'll get to the main shit in a second. But the intro, when they put together their super band for the LA Fires, when they put John Legend on piano, I almost FaceTime Maul, and all John Legend did, they capped him. They put him to the curb. All he could yell was like, "We agree," or whatever the fuck whatever they were saying in that.
Don't play with matches.
Stop. Yeah. Now was not the time, guys. Now was not the
That nigga John Legend got up there and was like, "Don't play with matches."
He was the fire bearer.
Y'all. I don't know what to
Make sure the tinder is wet before you leave.
Yo, listen, man. John Legend is obviously talented. We know that, man. But it's just like, I'm just tired of looking at this Gap commercial, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I got to turn off the Gap commercial.
Man, they kept him on the piano. He just did the ad-libs whenever the call and response was.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to let him do the outro, and he was about to croon us all the way in to Trevor Noah.
I'm cool.
But, oh, man, that was fucking... when they brought up... It was like Sheryl Crow's a super band.
Yeah.
And then it was like, and John Legend on keys. I was like, all right, man.
Yeah.
Did the firefighters request this again?
They didn't request it the first time. Those was prisoners. They didn't have a choice. They just was told, y'all getting to go outside today. You know, as a prisoner, you don't give a fuck. Are we going out? Bet.
Oh, man. Don't play with matches.
Don't play with matches.
Well, yes, let's get focused. All right. DOECHII, congratulations. She won Rap Album of the Year, had an incredible performance. Shout out to DJ Miss Milan as well. She killed the performance. I loved DOECHI's entire set.
DOECHII is amazing, man. DOECHII is she's like a mix of a lot of female artists that I really enjoy.
Yeah,
like
you can definitely see her influences.
Yeah, you can see
she does it in her own way.
Yeah, you can see the LaKaylee 47 influence. You can see the Azalea influence.
For sure.
But definitely mixed with, a little bit of Nicki in there as well, but DOECHII style, Tampa, Florida. But congrats to DOECHII. She did an amazing job. We talked about her album when it came out. One of your favorite albums of the year.
Definitely was.
I didn't think she would win the album. I don't think when we went through our predictions, I think we all was like, we don't see them giving it to DOECHII. I think she was one of them where we was like, I just don't see that. But happy she got it.
Well, it started once again, like we needed this topic again on the fucking timeline. It only happens when people are doing great shit. It started the industry plant conversation again.
Well, let's just be honest. Listen, I don't give a fuck what happened. DOECHII got an award. Her price goes up. Her fucking, everything her streams go up. Everything is up after this. So I'm happy for DOECHII. Happy for her team. It was beautiful to see her and her mom up there on stage together. One of her old tweets from 5 years ago went viral again last night where she said, "I'm so glad they fired me." And it was like her sitting in a room somewhere. They found that post, and it's just a testament of, when one door closes, it could be a blessing on the other behind the other door. So I'm happy for her in every sense of the word. Really happy for DOECHII. But when Cardi came out to present the award, I knew what was getting ready to happen.
I did too. Once Cardi came, I said,
I'm just like, all right, nigga, this is
the next.
If you don't know, all of this is scripted.
But
all of this is
you don't
planned.
like that moment?
I'm not mad at it. I'm happy for DOECHII having that moment. I'm just saying, as soon as Cardi came out to present Best Rap Album, I knew right then and there that DOECHII was getting ready to win Best Rap Album. That's all I'm saying.
We've had this conversation, I think it was last year after the Grammys, where it's less that I'm ever mad at the Grammys. I just can't figure them out because they're not consistent in everything that they do. Like Macklemore beating Kendrick that time. That checked out. Like, I get it, but then never stayed consistent. We can't predict it. Because
you said that checked out? Like,
yeah, that the Grammys, no, of course.
Oh, okay.
Not.
You saying that
the Grammys giving it to Macklemore over Kendrick, Drake, I think Hope. Like, that list was crazy that year. That checked out, but then things switch, and it's like, finally they got it right. Because I do agree that DOECHII deserves Rap Album of the Year, but I also see the side.
You agree with that?
Yes.
Okay.
With my personal taste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all subjective.
Completely my opinion. Now, you take my opinion away. If I'm Future and Metro Boomin, you're telling me that a mixtape that sold 11,000 copies in the first week just beat me for Rap Album of the Year at the Grammys?
Yeah.
How do you guys judge this?
Mm-hmm.
That's my issue. How the fuck do you guys judge this? Because I personally think DOECHII deserves it. Out of every album that's on here, that is my favorite album out of this listed 6.
Mm-hmm.
So happy it happened. Shows integrity, shows that real music can actually win awards.
Yeah.
People that, even though she does have a machine that is TDE.
Can we pull up the list of the Best Rap Album category?
Yeah, J. Cole might delete later, Common and Pete Rock, Eminem, Future, Metro Boomin. Now, I get it. But if I'm Future and Metro, I'm looking at y'all the same way Weeknd tweeted the Grammys. How do you guys gauge this?
Yeah.
The amount of records Future and Metro sold that first week and the impact that they had clearly the entire year shifted because of that album, which we'll get to as well with Kendrick. But hip hop completely shifted the day that album came out. Why would that not be Rap Album of the Year?
If y'all are going off impact.
Yes, like if you're checking every single box, yes. Why is Future Metro Boomin, We Don't Trust You the easiest win out of all of these?
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm sitting here the same way I was like, checks out with Macklemore, but did you not hear Good Kid, Mad City? I would feel the same way here with Alligator Bites Never Heal. I think it's an incredible album. I think it's new. I think it's original. I think it's something that hip hop desperately fucking needs. Mm-hmm. So I'm happy they got it right. I just don't know why they got it right. Why'd they get it right this time?
Yeah, this is not
When did they decide to get it right?
This is not about DOECHII. This is about just the Academy and the 13,000 voters that are part of the Academy that vote on these categories. What are they basing their voting on? Like, what are they looking for? What are they looking at? Because again, We Don't Trust You. I thought the Common and Pete Rock album was incredible as well.
Great.
I even thought the J. Cole Might Delete Later was a good project. Short, was 7 tracks. Mm-hmm. Well, he deleted one later, but however many that was.
Same with Kanye. You see it.
DOECHII did put out a good album. I didn't think she would win. But, here we are. So happy for DOECHII. But again, back to the Academy. How are they? And we've talked about it. We really don't care about the Grammys. Many years ago, I stopped caring about the Grammys and who
Grammys,
won.
February 7th, my first single comes out. I'd love your consideration.
Well, yes, you would. And I hope you win. But don't really care about the Grammys. I'm happy for an artist like DOECHII because, again, is a young woman that put out a very good project. And, I'm happy for her and happy for anything that she receives as a blessing of her art. But what is the Grammy? How are they coming up with these winners? How are they voting? What are they voting based on? That's the only thing I look at and I'm confused about. But, when you see people like Cardi B come out to present and other people come out and they present, when J-Lo came out, I figured Shakira was going to win. They did the Super Bowl together. Like, you start to see little things where it's like, okay, I could see the script behind the show. You can kind of see glimpses of the script. Like, okay, this is written. This is already ordained.
that also, sorry not to cut you off. That also does not, I don't want to have that be, I don't want people to mistake you saying that it's written as it's rigged. Because it is written, it is produced. So yes, the people who are putting on the Grammys know who the winners are when they're picking the presenters. But that doesn't mean that the people who are nominated didn't have a fair shot. So yes, Cardi B brought DOECHI's album out. Obviously, that's very well produced. It doesn't mean that she was always going to win that. It doesn't mean that she doesn't win the votes. It just means that the producer did a hell of a job picking the presenters for each award. Just wanted to clarify that.
And I think, and I don't want to word this as if Future and Metro Boomin's album doesn't get the credibility of the snobs. Like, I actually think it's a really, really solid project. As someone that's not the biggest Future fan, I fucking love that album. The Grammys does do things every other year just to keep their credibility.
Yep.
For the snobs. Mm-hmm. Like, just to keep the NPR crowd and certain people, those snobby fans at bay to continue to watch. Mm-hmm. So that's going to happen. And I guess it balances out because sometimes Kendrick gets fucked and Macklemore wins. And then other times, Future and Metro get fucked and then DOECHI wins, because if you are a music snob, that album is fantastic. Mm-hmm. And it fits that crowd rather than Future and Metro doesn't fit the, illroots.com crowd, if you will. So I think they do a lot of this, and rightfully so. I think DOECHI deserves it, but I think the Grammy board sits there and says we need to give him one.
I think they do that with the blacks too. I think they said we got to give the blacks one.
Oh no,
that happened.
Don't get it twisted. These was the DEI awards. We're not gonna do that. Let's just keep it. We're gonna keep it tall.
In the rap category? So it's just M, right?
In the academy category.
So when you say these was the DEI awards, what do you mean by that? Because before you jump off the deep end, I want to make sure you know what you're saying. So
didn't who was the gentleman that came out? Was he the president of the academy?
Yeah.
When he presented
head of the academy, yeah.
He was at the academy when he brought out The Weeknd, right? He was like, The Weeknd years ago expressed his, his feelings and behind the academy and the awards, the show. Mm-hmm. We listen, they love to say we listened, we learned, and now we're here to make it right. And please welcome to the stage The Weeknd. It's like,
you think Weeknd was DEI?
No, I'm not.
One of the biggest artists ever.
It's jokes, bro. I'm just saying.
I just wanted to clarify.
This is
and I'm happy. I thought you were gonna go a different route with White Chappelle, with her entire thing, with like the gayness.
I mean, and then Gaga came up there and said, trans people are not invisible.
That since I was in fucking junior high.
Exactly, but now more than ever, it hits a little harder.
That's authentic to Gaga, that she was ahead of the curve in being someone that fought for trans rights.
They were saying Gaga was trans when I was a kid. Like that's been Gaga's thing. But I get what you're saying.
Gaga was at the Village Underground on Sunday nights in the mid 2000s saying, "Yo, I fuck with trans people." Like,
yeah, Madonna bended all of that.
Of course, I'm not saying Gaga was the start of that, but she's consistent just because the rest of the world caught up to it. I think that shows the authenticity of Gaga with that.
And what she said, cool, we get that, we understand. I'm just saying the timing around it. It's just, we understand that what it means now to say that at an award show.
Yeah.
With laws that just went into place last week and things like that. Like, we know what that is. We understand the moment. We got to, remember what the moment is.
And I mean, I guess to your DEI joke, which I know is just a joke, and this is an awful transition into Beyonce winning for Album of the Year with Cowboy Carter.
DEI.
Not DEI. We owed you one. The same way Leo won with that bear.
DEI, we owed y'all. Reparations, 40 acres and a mule. Equality.
Yeah, but
it's the same shit.
What the people that you watch on TV think DEI is, it means that they're not qualified. Beyonce has deserved Album of the Year, God knows how many years, and has been robbed of it before. Leo deserved an award his whole fucking career. And then he did a Bear movie that some of us saw, and he finally got his award. Nas, they owed him one. Even though I loved that project, you didn't give it to him when it was written. Like, they are owed in that. So I see the outrage with Cowboy Carter, even though I think it's a phenomenal album. You owe Beyonce, so I don't give a fuck. Also, awful comparison. I don't know what's going on with that Puff case, but I did see a video, and the fact that he's in jail, I don't care. He was owed that. I don't care if he's innocent on this other shit. Right. He did that. I saw that. Sit the fuck down.
Right.
Some people are just owed shit, and sometimes the Grammys realize they have gotten it fucking wrong. Beyonce deserves this. Even if it's not on this project, Leo deserved that. Even if we didn't care for the Bear movie.
Yeah, but the reason why I don't like that is because now Beyonce puts out her new album this year, right?
Possibly.
We could assume that it'd be another amazing project because she's Beyonce. Next year, if she's nominated and they don't give it to her, did they get it wrong again?
They're always going to get it wrong. And
So
I actually have empathy, even though I'm usually the loud person that fucking hates the award shit, label, whatever. I have empathy with that. You know how hard it is to get this shit right across all genres?
No, it's 13,000
Like, you're going
voters.
to offend a whole group of people, like, no matter what.
It's 13,000 voters.
Let's also, we are talking about that. Beyonce was owed one, but I don't want to talk that down and compare that to the fucking Bear movie that Leonardo did, because Cowboy Carter is a phenomenal album and is better than, which I've heard almost every album on this list. None of these albums have had the impact of Cowboy Carter.
By the way, I wasn't saying in that regard. That's why I said it's a bad comparison. I think it deserves it regardless, but there should have been no question because we have owed this woman for quite some time. Yeah. We fucked her over on projects that were far better than the winner that we gave it to.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and she gave us one of the greatest memes of the new era. It's been a while since we got a good new meme.
I haven't seen Beyonce be surprised in a very long time.
She was shocked. Especially with the backlash she's gotten from the country community, her getting snubbed with the CMAs. Like, this was a controversial project, quote unquote, for her. I don't think she thought the Academy was going to be like, yeah, that album that offended a bunch of country people that don't really know what they're talking about.
Album of the year.
Like, yeah, here you go. Like,
not even album of the year.
They're gonna now like really isolate a large group of people from the Academy now, because I'm sure people, as they've been vocal about it, were upset that Beyonce just entered this genre.
Yeah.
Even though we know different, those country people in their mind think they're protecting their genre, not realizing what they're saying.
And she doesn't go in, they say she doesn't go and, rub shoulders down in Nashville. Like, y'all aren't racist as shit, but whatever.
White Atlanta?
Child. But another thing
Taylor records there. Come on. I'm
not surprised that she won Album of the Year. And I don't think that she was surprised she won Album of the Year. Country Album of the Year is what gave her that meme and what caused that surprise. And that's where I think she really was like, whoa, y'all are OD. Because that's kind of disrespectful to, or it can be looked at disrespectful to the CMAs because they completely snubbed her. And then you went and gave her Country Album of the Year.
Well, if they gave her Country Album of the Year, you almost have to get Album of the Year.
No.
If Beyonce, if she wouldn't have won Country Album of the Year, it would have almost wouldn't make no sense to give her Album of the Year. You can't have Album of the Year and then a category in which the album is in not win that category. That makes no. Then we got to really start questioning. All right, how are y'all doing this?
I feel like that's probably happened before.
Yeah,
of course it has. But that's what I'm saying. Once she won that, it was like, oh, they have to give her Album of the Year now. Like,
didn't Jay say that in one of his speeches?
Yeah, was it 2 years ago when he won the, I forgot what the name of that award they gave.
The Dr.
I think it was supposed to go to Puff that year, I think, but then all of that shit happened last minute. Then they gave it to Jay.
Well, I mean, either way, it was good to see the Carters at the Grammys for a change.
Yeah.
And I mean, talk about two stan groups coming together at once. Taylor Swift giving Beyonce an award. I can't believe I still have Wi-Fi. Like, I thought the world would actually shut the fuck down at that point.
Yeah.
But
I know we talk about it every year, and I don't want to be the person to bring it up, but man, the Taylor Swift, I'm happy for everybody. Y'all ain't tired of it. I know y'all scared. I know y'all scared.
She's a happy person. She's just happy. She's like Mr. Rogers. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Why are you toasting Jay when Stop it.
What you mean?
I know you need some good PR. I know you need some good PR because that Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni shit is going on. But toasting Jay
But they were standing right next to each other.
They were not standing right next to each other. She walked over to them.
But
no, they was right.
Taylor would never.
Tables was right there. I mean, it's, you know, it's kind of like, that's Taylor. She knows that's Beyonce's husband, you know.
Okay.
She knows.
She knows.
Okay.
No one holds Taylor's feet to the fire. If there was some podcast Grammys and Maul and I didn't show up together, you guys would have some questions. Why is Ice Spice still not your plus one? I just don't understand
my God,
it.
Rory.
You brought her everywhere for 6 months. Now she can't come to the table with you?
Yeah, no, she probably hasn't answered a text in about.
Thought that was your best friend and like
you think
future artist.
You think Ice Spice would be at this Super Bowl with her this year?
Of course, I would assume right in the box. I thought it was going to be.
If she's not, can we say that? All right, they not friends no more.
They were never friends.
What? They said no. And when they released the song, she wrote like a blurb saying she was like the next future artist. Yeah. And like she was the greatest she's ever worked with.
Taylor did a record and a video with Ice Spice.
And said not only was she such a phenomenal, talented musician, she was a really good person. And that's why she wanted to do it, because they were actually friends. Mm. So by that standard, I'm sure Ice Spice was just busy. She was at the after party at Taylor's house.
At a Pilates class or something.
On Sunday, though, I assumed to see Travis's mom, Ice Spice, Taylor sandwiched, like right there.
I think
sandwich.
Ice Spice better be in New Orleans this weekend. If she's not, we not listening to Taylor Swift.
I heard she's flipping the coin.
You heard that?
Who told you that?
Nobody. I heard it in my head. I heard
she's flipping the coin. I heard that, yeah.
Just quickly, Maul, complete side topic. I did on Sunday night put together a list of, in no particular order, top 10 biggest scams in world history. Would you like to hear them? Mm-hmm. Number 1, the Federal Reserve.
Definitely.
Out the gate. Number 2, Enron. Mm-hmm. Number 3, the Pentagon losing $2.3 trillion the day before 9/11. Mm-hmm. Halliburton. Mm-hmm. Bernie Madoff. Mm-hmm. The Leon brothers. Leham, whatever the fuck they were. Mm-hmm. They scammed us. The Gulf of Tonkin. Wake Up Now.
Oh my God.
Remember those people?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they still out here. They're beefing with Camron right now. Cutco knives.
Okay.
And then number 10, the most important, Playboy Cardi.
You hating?
I'm hating. I'm impressed. Okay, I'm hating, yes. But I'm impressed that Playboy Cardi has been able to get this scam off for the last however many years. I understand that he built a huge cult fan base, put the work in, put the music out. Then he disappeared. Then he charged $1 million to go on stream, didn't even show up. I don't even care if that was fake. Still scamming us to even go on that guy's stream. Mm-hmm. He then performs with Weeknd, who has an album out the same fucking weekend, ironically, and has his backtracking playing like he's an opening act at SOBs.
Do you not?
At the fucking Grammys, he didn't rap.
But do you not understand why?
I'm aware that that's AI.
It's not, he didn't write it, he didn't perform it, that's not him.
I get it, but I still feel like every rapper, no matter what, even if somebody writes something for you and AI's the voice, you should be able to perform your version of the AI. No, they did a backtracking. They had to do a wide shot. I've never even seen camera work like that at the Grammys in my life. I know they were doing the wide shot so you could see all the cool hands that the Weeknd was doing. Yeah. The lighting, incredible. They were pushing the lights. Loved it.
But he didn't get no.
They did the wide because Playboy Cardi, they plugged in an iPod and hit play.
Yeah. I don't think Cardi knows the song. No, I'm dead serious. I'm not even trying to be funny. I don't think he knows that song. I don't think he cares to perform it. If they want him to perform it, he's gonna perform it just the exact way he performed it at the Grammys. Mm-hmm. He's gonna, give some ads here and there, and he's gonna dance around, let the track play. The whole mystique thing of, is that even really Playboy Cardi on stage? Is it his doppelganger? Mm-hmm. The whole MF Doom route with the mask. It's that type of shit.
Jeremiah.
It is what it is. But at some point, we got to look into the role that mental health plays in a cult following.
So, because I'm hating and I'm so jealous of Playboy Cardi that he's able to get this shit off and still be in a big 3 conversation of the young generation, I went to the scariest place you could ever go on earth, a Reddit stan page. Mm-hmm. I wanted to see what the Playboy Cardi community, I have watched the Drake community, the Kendrick community, the Cole community, all ride for their guys no matter what. Mm-hmm.
You were dedicated.
I had to see, because Playboy Cardi has been teasing that he's been fucking with his core fan base for quite some time, like playing in their faces. Mm-hmm. Even his own fans are starting to get a little pissed off. Mm-hmm. Like, this is it. The Grammys, you played backtrack, like,
yeah.
I take back everything I've ever said about Ice Spice, Sexier. Anyone that performed at Rolling Loud with the music in the background that we gave shit, I apologize. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Playboy Cardi, one of the biggest artists in hip hop, period, whether you like it or not, showed up to the Grammys with The Weeknd, arguably one of the biggest pop stars of our generation, and just hit play on his verse.
Yeah.
And that was okay. That was fine.
What was it?
Do you know how much money the Grammys had to pay Weeknd and Playboy Cardi to do that?
What was his the Reddit stand page saying?
They're sick of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was expecting, because I'm with you. There's a mental health shit with that fan base.
I think with any
they're going to attack us regardless, but
I don't care.
They're starting to get sick of that shit.
I think that any cult following, you know, when an artist or whoever has a cult following, there's absolutely, undeniably a tie-in of mental health that plays a part in that shit.
With that said, then say something nice about Kendrick Lamar sweeping up in the Grammys.
Say something nice about it?
Yeah.
I think Drake did a good job last night. Yeah. I think he did an amazing job. He's all the way in Australia.
He's in Australia.
And
he's doing karaoke in Australia.
And happened to be in LA last night as well. Isn't it amazing? He's all over the place. That kid is working, man. He's the hardest working man.
He's working.
He's working, man. He's working.
Congratulations to Kendrick Lamar sweeping up, what was it, 5 Grammys for Not Like Us?
Congratulations.
Congratulations to Drake.
Maul, like
what? Maul what?
No.
With that said,
what are we talking about?
I have never seen a victory lap like this in my entire fucking life.
About?
When Kendrick Lamar won Record of the Year, I've never seen the Grammys, when someone wins, not play the hook when they get up for Record of the Year. They always go to the hook, Shazam, anything. If you want to put music on your IG video, AI will take you right to the hook. They played the middle of his second verse just to get that pedophile shit on. This is the greatest victory lap I've ever seen. He'll be at the Super Bowl. I have no doubt in my mind now that he's going to perform Not Like Us. This is the greatest victory lap I've ever fucking
bet he
seen
won't do it
in my entire life. This is insane. This put the stable, as if we didn't need to say it before, this is the biggest win in rap battle history, and it's not even fucking close.
Do you want to, are there any of these awards, he won for Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Best Music Video, Best Rap Song, and Best Rap Performance?
It's a good video. Rory, I don't think it was the best music video, but it was.
You don't.
I don't.
That's my thing, man. Just say it. You do not think that was the best music. I didn't say you did. I didn't say you did. I just said you don't think that that's best music video.
Let's pull the category up for Best Music Video.
You saw what Rocky tweeted.
Who else was in it?
What did Rocky tweet?
I guess next time.
Oh, well, whatever Rocky was nominated for, the last 2 videos A$AP Rocky has put out were fucking incredible.
That Taylor Swift video is a way better video than Not Like Us. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all in here talking about.
I'd be lying if I said I watched the Taylor Swift Post Malone Fortnite video.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I don't know. Taylor Swift song, A$AP Rocky video.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at Taylor Swift.
No. The A$AP Rocky video was the best video of the year.
I agree with you.
Cut the shit.
I completely agree
with this Not Like Us bullshit. I get it, but cut the bullshit.
It's not bullshit now. I mean,
it is. Oh, no, they got it right?
They didn't get that one.
Oh, I know, yeah.
But the other 4?
I'm waiting to see y'all move the goalpost. Shake that motherfucker like dice.
Cool, you are
correct. Shake that shit like some dice, nigga.
You are correct.
Shake it.
You are correct. 1 out of 5. I do not agree. He should not have gotten Best Music Video of the Year. If we're going off actual talent in directing, A$AP should have won. The other fucking 4, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance, without question. Name a better one.
I'm here to argue with you on Song of the Year.
Baby D got an argument.
Yeah.
She ain't feeling that. So that's 2 awards we don't agree with.
You want me to talk?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you talk.
All right.
That's 2.
I am happy for Kendrick, and whenever black people win anything, listen, I'm cheering for you. What I will say is
that's not true. We're not doing that. Don't do that. Because you've booed at black people winning before when you didn't agree with it, so don't do that.
I've never booed at black people winning.
All right.
Unless somebody shitted on Beyonce, I've never booed at black people winning. What I will say is, as far as Song of the Year and Record of the Year, which we've talked about, you know, the difference between the two. For example, with Record of the Year, all of the producers and people who, any songs that were interpolated or sampled on that song for Record of the Year, they also get awards. For Song of the Year, only the people with songwriting credits get an award for that. because it's more of a songwriter's award, I personally think that Birds of a Feather was a better written song than Not Like Us.
Nah, Billie Eilish, she ain't give you wop, 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 wop. She ain't give you that.
You're acting like that's the only thing written on Not Like Us.
That's not shade to Kendrick for Not Like Us. Like I said, I agree that it should have won Record of the Year and Best Rap Performance and all of those. I do not agree with Song of the Year. I think that Billie should have taken that home.
Well, okay. Sure. You know what? I'll cave a little bit because you guys are making sense. I would say 616, Meet the Grams, Euphoria are all better written songs than Not Like Us.
Yes.
But yes. Again, back to impact. I don't know how they judge this shit. All I know is one of the most impactful popular records, period, across genres this year, or last year rather, was Not Like Us.
He cleaned up. If we're doing impact, then Birds of a Feather still, it didn't have quite the impact of Not Like Us, but damn sure close. Way better written. And if we're going with sales, then Shabuzi, a bar song, Tipsy.
Yeah.
What are we doing? But I mean, again, like I just said, that's.
But I'm glad because I wanted Jaquan to get an award. Like if you're not given the samples,
he wouldn't have got it for Song of the Year. He would have got it for Record of the Year. Which, by the way,
his sample though was off the written though. It wasn't off the music interpolation. Like he wrote "Everybody in the Bar Getting Tipsy," so shouldn't he get?
Oh yeah,
he should get one if.
Oh yeah, he might have. He might have got one for Record of the Year and Song.
Give my guys an award. That's.
But crazy. Yeah, I just me personally, I think that Birds of a Feather deserve that. But you know. Congrats to Kendrick. I'm not mad at the rest of his.
We knew when we saw these nominations that Not Like Us had entered the chat. We knew what this was going to be. Yeah, I said, go back to whatever episode. I said, we're going to get that Lauryn Hill photo of Kendrick. And you can pull it up now. He's sitting right there with all of them. We knew this was going to happen. And while I agree with you guys on music video, and you can definitely make a case for Song of the Year, it deserves the awards that it got. It dominated 2024. I don't really know if there's really an argument.
Yeah. What I will say is in our predictions, we did say that we didn't think he was going to win Song of the Year and Record of the Year. We thought he would win one or the other. So he won both. Yeah, I'm not, when Maul said the DEI awards, I'm not mad at that when it came to Kendrick winning every single one of those awards because I don't think he deserved every single one, but congrats to him and I am happy for him.
All right. And this is, I don't want to get Maul started by giving him some credit. You can see the play though. Taylor Swift did a toast. Beyonce was rapping every word. They started in the middle of the second verse so everyone in the crowd could say A minor.
At the time when he got on the stage. Like right when he got on stage, it was A minor time.
What did Drake do to y'all? I've never even seen Lucien hit a two-step like that. He might have crip walked.
Do we think we would have gotten a Kendrick performance if he wasn't doing the Super Bowl?
Yeah. I definitely do. Too. Yeah. If the Super Bowl wasn't happening, we would have gotten a full set. But at that point, you can only kind of do Not Like Us because GNX is for the next Grammy cycle. He wouldn't perform those records, I feel like.
Yeah.
So that would have been odd. But either way, how I could think about certain politics in the music industry, this is still like a cleanup and a victory lap. This is a crazy top of the year.
Yeah. Agree.
But I'm happy for him. Congrats to Kendrick.
Congrats to Drake.
Congrats to Drake as well. Announced his collab album Party Next Door for Valentine's Day, which I think is a perfect time for that. They put out a teaser on Monday, February 3rd. It sounded a bit like I liked it, but I've heard that Party and Drake song before. It's just a teaser, so I'm not going to harshly judge it. I'm really excited for this project. I just hope it's less like the teaser because I've heard that song like a lot. TDE did get a lawsuit over the weekend from two women.
That's a weird case.
It definitely is, accusing members of their staff of sexual harassment, sexual assault, amongst other things. This is still very much in its early phases where I don't know if we have much to really debate at this point about what this is. TDE's lawyer came out and said it's just a shakedown. It has no grounds for anything. I would be a liar to say that there has not been rumors about certain people within that crew.
You can go ahead and say it. We've known about these rumblings for some time now.
Yes, and out of respect for
victims,
yes, people have been quiet about it
because we don't respect
No, it just, Mal, why I was scared to even cover this was kind of back to we were having a conversation about the stan culture and the weird crews. Because the internet I saw over the weekend,
we're not the people to do it. Our credibility
on both sides has
Top Dog is killed.
Has been doing weird shit, which I hate. The TDE Twitter community is now saying this is all just baseless shit because of Drake and the battle. And then the Drake side saying, look, they have a weird case too. Like, you guys are taking real serious fucking issues and making it about a rap battle. And because
Did we not hear about this before battle?
I value perception, even if it is untrue. I know how people view this podcast, and I don't want to start having a conversation about these allegations towards TDE where people will think it's a spiteful situation when it's quite the opposite.
You speaking to something you can't control though. Even if you don't speak on it.
Of course, but I also, because this is such a sensitive situation that I take very seriously, I want to watch my words because I know how it will look if we start coming on here saying you guys got weird cases, all this other shit, when I just want any victim to have their actual day in court and justice to happen. And my prayers, which sounds, I know, open-ended, to any women that have experienced this in the music industry, because it's thousands, get their just due. And the people that did it to them see their day. Whether, if it can't be criminal, whether it is civil. Somehow there needs to be justice. And I'm not just pointing at TDE in this situation. I hate that they just put Punch's fucking face on the picture of this, when Punch isn't even part of the case. Yeah. Like, this is why I hate this entire thing. Because Punch is the outspoken one on Twitter with TDE stuff and the battle. Punch isn't in this case. Oh, so why is his face up there?
Right.
That's why I just want to leave. But
you didn't do that, so that doesn't matter. Why are you even? That's not your work.
Because I deal with people listening to this podcast and create narratives and perceptions, and that is something, even if we disagree with it, is the reality of the world we are in.
The reality of the situation.
Podcasting is perception. When have you known podcasting for the most part to ever be fucking facts of how people view any podcasters, not just us?
Yeah, but Rory, I think the part you're missing is no matter what you do or say, people are going to draw their own narratives. People are going to draw their own conclusions. If this case goes to trial or whatever happens with this case and these individuals are found to be guilty, with all the evidence and everything that come out, there's still going to be people that's going to somehow try to tie this to Drake. Somehow, some way.
They said
this is what I'm trying to say.
So his dad and all this other weird shit.
So without you having to say anything, you just have to understand the type of world we're in. Like, this has you can sit here and say there's a case. Somebody they have filed a case, a lawsuit, right? Mm-hmm. You want the victims to have their day, have their justice.
Always want the truth to come out.
Always want the truth to come out. That's all. You don't have to walk on eggshells. I don't want to talk about this. No.
It's just being self-aware in the reality that we are in now, where I don't even want to be part of a perception that looks like we are pushing something because of a rap battle, when we know this has nothing to do with.
All right, so that's what we speak to. This has nothing to do with a rap battle.
Get that out the way.
This has nothing to do with a rap battle. These are women that are accusing employees of TDE of sexual harassment, sexual misconduct, sexual assault, and they want their day in court. Of course, the lawyers responded, said this is just a shakedown. Yeah. We understand that.
And one of the victims responded on her story. Her name is Linda Luna.
Say her name. Say her name.
Linda Luna. She's one of the women involved, and she uploaded a couple of posts. The news has gotten a hold of them now, where she basically was showing screenshots of pictures of her working with the sons of Top Dog, who she's accusing of the sexual assault. When they said they said they were never employees of TDE. If you're a 1099 contractor, they'll pull that out as though you were never employees of TDE, or if you never got a check, you were never an employee of TDE. But I worked for TDE just because you didn't pay me or whatever they have going on with that. Doesn't matter. She showed screenshots of her working with other TDE employees that weren't involved in the suit. Linda was actually in charge of Reason's rollout. She put it up. She posted a screenshot of that for one of his projects. So it's about to get nasty from what I'm seeing in the news. It's about to get nasty, and I hope any victim really finds justice, because this is not okay.
Yes, any victim of sexual assault, sexual abuse, we hope that they find justice and they get justice, because that's something that nobody should ever have to experience or go through. So yeah, prayers to the victims, and hopefully they, you know.
And also, there were one of the things that came out in a bunch of the news articles, and we all know that people pay for news articles to come out. I'm not accusing TDE of that, but sometimes things happen where rumors get started from people behind the scenes. They said that they asked for $48 million. So she said, so Linda came out and said, my legal team nor I have ever asked for $48 million, neither nor any other dollar amount. This is why it's hard for women to come forward, but we will let this play out in court with the evidence.
Let it play out in court with the evidence. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
48 million is such a random number.
That's why, when I heard that, when they were like, yes, they're suing for 48 million, I was like, that's a really, like, wow.
And I mean, I know lawyers and their teams come up with specific numbers that they add up based off, you know, specific charges, and like that's valued at this, but yeah, 48 million. When I saw that, I was like, that's odd. It's a weird thing. But again, prayers to all victims, you know, especially over Grammy weekend when we're highlighting the music industry, because it is very prominent the same way it is in any other industry that we are in, that tends to happen, unfortunately. But we can get into a little bit more lighthearted stuff.
Central C claimed that he started the trend of wearing Nike Techs in America. Central C, you put out a really good album. I was really surprised at how much I enjoyed the album. But let me promise you one thing, my brother. You did not influence anybody in Brooklyn for wearing a Nike Tech, nobody in Harlem, nobody in the Bronx, nobody in Queens, nobody in LA. You did not inspire, well, let me not say you didn't inspire anybody, because maybe this new younger wave, they did see you wearing it first.
Yeah.
But
even then, I don't think the young kids were even, because of Central C.
Yeah, no. I can promise you, before you started wearing tech suits, dudes were scamming in Brooklyn with tech suits every day. And that was like...
It was the scammer uniform.
Before we even knew who Central C was, Central C might have been 9, 10 years old when dudes was scamming in Brooklyn wearing tech suits, going in the banks, busting them checks.
I posted a photo from 2013 of me in a Nike Tech, which I think Central C might have been 11 years old at that time.
Yeah.
And I mean, as much as I'm sure he may have been a prominent figure in his 7th grade classroom before he got to primary school, but I was not influenced by him yet.
You see how words could just make a whole thing? Because if he said he started the trend of wearing Nike Techs in the UK, nobody argues that.
But he didn't do that either.
You don't. I can't speak to that. You can't speak to that. You haven't spent enough time in the UK to know that.
My man Josh Kissy, who you know, amazing photographer, also has consulted with Nike and Adidas since he was 17 years old. Was up with Rocky and them. Like he's staple from the Bronx as far as fashion, art, everything. He did a whole lesson over the weekend of London and how they have influenced wearing tracksuits and leisure wear as formal wear. That London was always on that shit, even though I could go back to Run DMC. Cool. I'm not taking away that London has not had an influence on they was wearing tapered shit way before we was. Even if you think Kanye and that whole crew ended up really influencing all the kids to do it, still came from London. I respect it. Now, Nike Tech, you did not fucking do that in 2013. Like, no way did that ever happen. No,
I mean, he may have inspired a younger wave in the UK. That's what I'm saying. If he says he started the trend in the UK, I wouldn't say it would be hard for me to argue that.
I think where he may have misspoke is saying that London has...
That's what he misspoke. He said he started the trend in America. That's in America. If it's the United Kingdom, nobody pulls up think pieces and nothing about what Central C said. It's like, bro, you got it. You know what I'm saying? You probably did. We can't speak to that. Yeah.
But he forgot to say Nostrand Ave.
I can promise you that they may not have been wearing Nike Techs in front of Harrods in London, but in front of fucking Bloomingdale's in Manhattan, we've been wearing Nike Techs for at least the last 15 years.
I think I'm giving him the grace of a younger gentleman that misspoke and was maybe trying to speak to London's influence on fashion and made it sound like he was influencing the kids in America to wear Nike Tech.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely fucking insane.
Listen, man, I get it. Fuck it, man. Good album, good tweet. What was that, a tweet or an interview he said?
It was an interview.
Oh, so yeah, good album, good interview. Viral clip from an interview. I like it.
I get it. I've said dumb shit.
Listen,
when
man,
I was young, thinking that we did this, like, bro,
Man,
we have been
fuck
doing
it.
that so much longer than you even been
I like
alive.
it. Fuck it. Sometimes you just gotta say shit, even if it has no merit to it. Just say it. Who gives a fuck? Say it.
But then I didn't like the internet pulling up all his photos as a kid. He had the septum ring. What's that shit called?
Oh, how that's awful.
He had that with like a bun, and they was like, yo, this was the day that Nike Tech came out. This was the kid that was influencing all
That's
of
what
us.
I'm saying. You know, well, fuck it. Fuck it. Central C, get your shit off. Say what the fuck you want to say, man.
Do like the album.
Really good album.
You didn't start Nike Tech.
No.
Just leave it at that. Anyways, Jello back in the news. Him and Camron going back and forth. Who you have in the battle? He sat with our guy Speedy. He said that he raps better than Camron. He said he is obviously the better basketball player, which I agree with him. Even though Cam could ball, not going to argue that. But he's also suggesting he beats him in the rap category as well.
This is your fault.
How
You,
was that
Demaris, all of y'all that sit here, yo, that song is whoa.
How the
all
fuck
that
you make that
Chat
shit?
GPT hot boy shit. Get that shit out of here, man.
How did you make that shit doo-wop, nigga?
Sounds fire even when you mock it.
It's the same shit. Wobbledy, drop it like it. It's the same fucking record. And that nigga's from California.
Why break the wheel if that bitch still turning? You feel me?
So you don't think he's better than Camron?
Cam will rap. When Cam win? Friday he put his raps out. When Cam putting his next freestyle out?
Cam got one of my favorite verses of all time.
I think all rappers should feel like they're the best, but sometimes you should be like, nah, I'm cool. He said he got shit in the tank that could kill, come home with me. Like, Jello, he's sitting on 10 classics.
Hey Jello, let me tell you something you don't want to do. You don't want to rap with Camron, bro. This may be your way of, I don't know, it's the weird times now. You do this and then you end up getting a feature from Camron. Maybe that's your angle here. I don't know. You cannot rap better than Camron.
I'll go a step further. If Cam grew up in Chino Hills with the opportunity and pops that you had, I think Cam would have been a better basketball player.
That's subjective. I don't know about that. We got to deal with what we know. We know that he don't rap better than Cam. That we know. He could hoop. He could hoop. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take nothing away from him there. He could obviously play basketball. But you don't rap better than no Camron. But again, I understand the optics now. You go on one platform, say you better than this person, and then 2 weeks later, you niggas is dropping teasers on y'all Instagrams with a video together. I get it. I know how this thing works.
Oh, he'll definitely be on Cam and Mace's show for sure. That's happening. That was set up for it. I get the marketing. But we could have had that moment if you weren't so mean to him. If you weren't such a bully.
Did Cam say his song was trash?
Demaris could have rapped.
Did Cam say the song was trash?
No, I don't think so.
He didn't say it was trash?
No, Cam liked it. Cam was on Cam, Treasure, and Mace were on there dancing to it. They like it.
Cam was dancing to that?
Well, he was listening. Treasure was playing it, and he was like, I like that shit. That shit is fire. Like, he shouted it out on the same one where Elliot Wilson didn't stay in our business, that same episode.
That was a shot at Elliot. That's crazy.
Elliot don't stay in our business, man. We was talking about the red carpet. We ain't bring up him not staying in our business with Kai. He ain't staying in our business with Cam.
He would have looked like a super hater if
But you can't. But this the thing. If you gonna hate, commit to the hate. You can't run around.
Commit to nothing. You commit to hate. Niggas hate to get recognition, to go viral, and then when niggas call their phone, yo, you could shoot tomorrow, I could pull up. Nigga, what? You did all of that to go sit down and do an interview?
Well, Elliot wasn't supposed to say something to Kai because Kai had a live stream during the Grammys.
I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm not saying he wasn't.
You've been hating him.
I'm just saying I know why he did. Now it all makes sense. Like, oh, that's why.
Elliot didn't know that he was going to run into Kai at a live stream on the Grammys red carpet. He did not know that.
I didn't say he knew
I
that.
think Elliot actually had that pure hate in his heart.
No, he didn't. No, he
Yes,
didn't.
I think he felt.
No,
which is crazy.
It wasn't
I wouldn't
hate.
have said what he said out loud is how much I
he didn't have.
he meant
He didn't have no hate in his heart. He was mad that he wasn't getting that recognition in that spotlight. He wasn't. He didn't hate Kai.
He loves journalism that much.
He didn't hate Kai. He didn't hate Kai.
I think the system.
He hated the fact that Kai is getting all of the notoriety, all of the attention, all of the headlines. That's what he hated.
Mm-hmm.
So come on, man. Like, all right, I get it. You mad the young boy was hot.
Yeah.
But now don't be on the carpet talking about, yo, bless King. What?
I was kind of shocked. Well, why not? He's an elder statesman. You got to be nice to the kids.
No, but you should have been.
Yeah, so be nice from the beginning. Be nice from the beginning.
And this ain't hate to Elliot. We love Elliot. Elliot's a friend of the show.
Nah, fuck that. It's up with Elliot now. Now I'm on my shit.
Okay.
Fuck you, Elliot.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm on my shit now. Fuck Elliot Wilson. Yeah, it's up. It's up. Yeah.
Do you have that hate in your heart?
Yeah, it's here. Yeah, I got heartburn hating these motherfuckers out here right now. Yeah. I can't wait to see a few of you motherfuckers.
What did Elliot do, man?
Fuck Elliot.
Yo.
Fucking Elliot.
Yo, what? Are we playing? Are we joking?
Who?
You.
Playing? I play spades, baby. I don't play when I say fuck somebody. Fuck that nigga. Fuck him.
Damn. All right, well, now I have to ask what happened.
Yeah, he was just up here.
I thought you was just joking.
Ah, man, because you playing. You up here acting like you don't like this person, you hate this person, journalists and this, and then you at the red carpet, peace, king, bless, king. Yo, now you 5% all of a sudden. What is this shit?
Sometimes we misspeak and correct our mistakes.
Nah, I'm joking. I fuck with Elliot.
You were convincing. I was
a little concerned of like how we were going to cut that out.
No. I fuck with Elliot.
I'm joking.
Yeah, but no, but I am partially like playing. But nah, Elliot, stop saying shit if you're not gonna stand on your hate. Because you hate with all your heart. He be hating with all his heart and then want to walk it back. You can't do that.
That's what niggas do though. Why you acting like this is new, baby D?
I don't know. When I hate, I stand on my shit.
What you think?
I die with the hate.
No, you don't.
Who I hated and I ain't stand on my shit.
You gave a nigga pussy while you hated him. You hated, you had hate sex.
He
was like, yo, I ain't want to deal with the pain or the hate, so I just was like, yo, here, take this pussy.
Kind of cornered you on that one.
Yeah.
I was trying to defend you. I got nothing now.
You gave a nigga hate sex. Hate sex is the word. When a bitch say, here, like, it's like, what? I don't want that.
Is you cool? Like,
you said this. You on air.
Why are you attacking me?
No. I'm not attacking you. I'm saying you don't stand on hate is all I'm saying. Because you was hating homie when you was mad. Y'all was going through your thing.
But if I see homie, it's never going to be, yo, what up? It's still going to be, yo, fuck you. Like, I'm standing on the fuck you.
No, literally.
No, literally. And he's literally.
I'll fuck you. I'll fuck you right now.
Yeah, you standing on fuck you. You want her, you actually, you know what, baby D, you right. You standing on fuck you. Don't say you standing on hate, though, because you're not standing on
Triple
hate.
entendre, don't even ask me
I've
how.
definitely fucked people I don't like. So, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
It happens.
But you can't say you hate them if you still going to give us some sex.
I don't know.
You don't hate nobody. You don't hate nobody you haven't. And if you do really hate somebody you having sex with,
I've definitely
you need to go see a therapist, a new therapist, because the one you got ain't working. If you have sex with somebody you hate
is crazy.
Hate is a strong word. I've never fucked someone that I hated.
Okay,
I've never fucked
now we have a different conversation.
I definitely disliked a woman like where
that's different.
In the moment,
pisses me off.
You're
and
mad.
Like, you know what?
You could be mad.
I don't hate the pussy.
You're upset.
Yeah,
but hate. That's why I said, baby, you don't stand on hate.
I didn't hate.
You stuttering, baby. It sounds like we got ad libs going. I don't know what's happening right now. What world are we in?
I mean, no homo. I don't know if I've ever hated a girl before. I've hated men. I don't know if I've ever hated a woman before.
Yeah, see, then you look at me when I say that like I'm crazy. When I say I never had an argument with a woman, I never had a fight with a woman.
You were hurt at a young age.
Argument and hate are like very different.
Like hate a woman. I don't know if that's ever happened.
Yeah, I mean, I've had conversations and debates with women.
Have you disliked a woman before?
Disliked?
You don't like anybody.
I dislike, huh?
You don't be liking people.
No, I like some people. I'm dislike.
That's a little.
It depends on.
I like.
Yeah, I like some people, but I've disliked a woman for something she may have said or done, but like, I don't dislike her entire existence.
Okay.
Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? When I see her, I don't feel like throwing up. It's not like that type of thing.
Yeah. I've definitely, even chicks that I've disliked and still fucked and was like,
yo,
what am I doing?
Some whack shit. Yeah, but.
And yeah, I can't really be around you anymore, but hate is like there's men I hate.
There's men I hate. There's men I hate. Like, I bet not ever see nothing.
But I don't know if I stand on business. Maybe I still fuck. How'd she look? Like, if I'm running into her,
you ain't never hated an ugly girl. You know you ain't never hated an ugly girl.
I've disliked and gotten away from very pretty women, but again, I've never hated.
Yeah, it's hard to hate a woman. What is it? A woman would have to do something like
real diabolical shit.
To hate a woman, you got to do something crazy.
Like kill your dog.
Yeah, they got to be something like extreme like that, or like you had to kind of like, I got wind that you might have tried to set me up or something like that. That's when it's like,
that's hate. Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. That's when it's hate. But other than that, when it was like, yo, I hate her, I'm like, what she do? Yo, cause she came over here and shit. I'm like, hate? Like, you hate her behind that? Because she didn't call you back?
Man,
Like,
I strung her along for months and never wifed her, and I was fucking other bitches. Then she went and fucked someone else.
yo, I hate her. You hate that young
You
lady?
hate
because of
the,
that?
like,
Oh, okay.
all right.
That whenever I hear men say hate, I be like, oh,
He gay.
She slept with somebody got more money than you, huh?
Oh, I thought you were about to say he gay if he hated one.
That wouldn't be hate. It would just be, all right, well, that sucks. Then you just move on.
Yeah, that's
Hate would be
hate is crazy.
insane thing.
Like, I hate you.
They be like, I hate that bitch. But ooh, chill, you hurt.
You hate me, girl? You don't know that movie.
I
Look,
don't.
Baby,
I know.
Baby Boy?
Oh,
She's like, I hate you.
oh,
He's
I
like,
do remember that.
You
I
hate
do.
me?
I do.
You see what they was doing 10 minutes later.
Yeah, but that's not something.
I don't like
that's not
that.
something we should
Tacos.
promote.
Yeah, that's one I really don't like.
After
that part of the
you
movie.
after you physically assault a woman, eating her pussy should not be the solution. Maul, where were you when the AD and Luca trade was brought to your phone, your front door? Maybe
Man,
was it the Uber Eats guy that let you know when he knocked on your door of what had happened?
I was sitting down. I think it was the Grammys, right? That was yesterday, right?
Nah, the night before.
Saturday
night, super late actually. It was almost right before midnight on Saturday night.
Oh, Saturday night. Yes. So I was in bed. I was laying down. I was on my phone looking at some clip. It was porn. I don't know what it was. It wasn't porn.
Okay.
I'm a classy guy. I don't watch porn after I shower. It's before I shower.
Fair.
So I was watching something and then I saw my homeboy had texted me and was like, "Is this real?" So, whenever you see that in a text, I'm like, all right, man, what's happening? And I clicked on it, and it was the Luka has been traded. The Dallas Mavericks trade Luka Doncic to the LA Lakers for Anthony Davis. And I immediately read it and was like, yeah, right. I was like, there's no fucking way. Luka for AD? No, this is not real. And
I was out with some of my frat brothers. Someone said that. This was after Amar's birthday party, and everyone shamed him and cursed him out for like saying some dumb shit. You don't even watch sports. Shut the fuck up.
yeah. And then
That's how they treated him that way.
And then I text, oh, that's what I was doing. I think it was I think the fight had just ended. The Benavidez fight had, I think, just ended when that happened. And I text my boy, Laker legend Trevor Reason. I hit him. I was like, I always go to him to see if things are real or not, especially when it comes to the Lakers. And before he could respond, I hit him back and said, no, it's confirmed. And he was like, oh, wow. Like, he couldn't even believe that. And I think that was something that was resonated around the league. I don't think any player, any GM, any president, any owner could have predicted that the Dallas Mavericks would trade away easily top 3 player in the league right now. And nobody saw it coming. It wasn't even any rumors of this happening. Like, it wasn't a rumor. It wasn't anything like, yo, the Lakers is talking about moving AD. There was no talk about it. Luca has been hurt. He hasn't been playing. Kyrie's been holding it down for the Mavs. So this literally came out of nowhere. Now that we, have more information, the GM for the Mavericks said that, they had him and Rob Pelinka. It was just conversations between them. They couldn't even tell nobody. The coach, Jason Kidd, he didn't even know anything about it, which I think is absolutely fucking crazy that the head coach doesn't know that you're about to trade away the franchise player, his starting point guard. And then there was a reason, because then I got into why did they trade him? There had to be something that Luca told them about maybe not signing an extension. There were talks about Luca had gone up to about 270 plus pounds since he hasn't been playing, that he gained a lot of weight. Talks about him being a liability on defense, and they felt like they could never really win and get over the hump with Luca being a defensive liability. I don't care what the talks is. Trading away Luka Doncic for Anthony Jermaine Davis, I don't even know his middle name, is absolute fucking blasphemy. Now, I will say,
as a Laker fan, how do you feel though?
I'm still, as a Laker fan, I'm not mad at it. I got Luka, but it's like, it's still not the roster as it stands today while we're recording this. It's still not enough to have any success.
You don't feel like the chemistry between him and Bronny will be good.
It's not enough. You have 2 ball dominant players.
Bronny.
I don't see, no, LeBron. I don't see Luka and LeBron complimenting each other well. Even though LeBron is a willing passer, but then he needs the ball in his hands to pass.
Yeah.
Luka needs the ball in his hands to score, pass, whatever he decides to do. It has to run through Luka.
Well, Kyrie, even being a point guard, is still ball dominant.
But Kyrie's a different type of. Kyrie doesn't care about scoring 20 points.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about that. Kyrie can go and get 20, 25 points if he wants to. But I think he's that type of guy, as we know, where he's okay with tucking his ego away a little bit. He doesn't have much of an ego when it comes. He knows he's one of the best players in the league, but he doesn't. Kyrie's a different type of complimentary player. Whatever you need Kyrie to do, he's going to do it. LeBron is one of the greatest players ever. He's at the point in his career where obviously he wants to try to win again. So maybe he will be willing to come off the ball a little bit and, be less of a facilitator and a ball dominant guy. I just don't see these two style of play complementing each other that well. I think that the Lakers obviously still need to address their center position. I think they need another guy off the bench that they can rely on night in, night out to kind of pick up the scoring slack whenever Luka or LeBron, aren't scoring the ball as well. There's a lot of gaps that the Lakers still need to address, but let's keep everything in perspective. This is a great rebuilding point. If Luka does decide that he wants to sign a long-term deal
face of the Lakers.
With the Lakers.
Bron's old. He's the new face.
Yeah, but we don't know
he's a statue.
Yeah, but we don't know what Luka wants. Luka may not be looking for the spotlight of Hollywood. That may not mean anything to Luka Doncic. He was cool in Dallas, you know what I mean? Like I don't think that he's like, dying to be under the light. He's a player that no matter he could be playing in Alabama and the lights are going to be bright whenever Luka's on the court. So he doesn't need the Hollywood allure. He doesn't need that.
In no way am I comparing Lakers, Knicks, even the Bulls for that matter, to what the Dallas Mavericks market is like. But let's not pretend Mark Cuban didn't put together a franchise that is in the limelight all the time. Like Luka's still very much, it's not LA, of course. But Luka is somewhat used to that. Dallas may be the biggest B market. Mark Cuban made that shit limelight.
Oh no, for sure.
So
but Luka's been a star since he was 17 years old. Like this is not, him being a star is not new to him. I just don't think
he'll be at highlight room.
No, he won't be there. But I just think that
with a Coors Light.
Nah, Luka's not that type of guy. I just think that they got to address the rest of the roster though. This is a great start. This is a great, obviously a focal point, a centerpiece, but they need to kind of dress up the rest of the table before they decide to have Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah. Before we get to voicemails, on Thursday evening, probably around 11 p.m. EST, I'll have Peach put a flyer together, whatever. I'm going to go on YouTube Live, do a little live stream before the single comes out. Cut it off at midnight so everyone can actually go listen to it and get my streams up and stream farm it rather than listen to it with me.
Wait, so you're going to have a listening party for the song that isn't out yet until the song drops?
Yeah, but I'm going to play it like it's already, I can play it on YouTube so they can hear it before then.
How much trouble are you in at the label? Like how much? Because I ain't gonna lie.
You should see the back end now. No, man, I just want to push the record. See if Leon's available. Maybe you could call in,
Oh, no, I'll definitely call in, but I want to know, like, all right, what we doing? Like,
you're not going to super chat me? You're not going to send me $20?
No, I'll super chat you, but I'm just saying, like, I just want to make sure the label ain't like, yo, fam, the label's not telling you to do this.
No.
Okay, this is all you.
The label is me, Azad, and Britt.
But Azad and Britt could have been on you like, yo.
Oh, I mean, if they would have said that, I would agree with them. Okay. But it was, I just figured it'd be a cool thing to do
When are you doing live.
Because we Thursday night, around like 11 p.m. Eastern. We used to do Instagram Live, but, we can't do that shit no more.
Yeah.
They took all the fun away from that. So
That's
get on YouTube, do some super chat.
Okay, let's do a Spaces. You want to do a Spaces?
Maybe the next day.
I'll be a social media whore for the night. Fuck it. I'll go everywhere with you. We can hop around. We can do
But Spaces doesn't care about music. They care about drama.
Oh.
Can we bar hop and go and like ask them, like request, like, yo, I got something for you? I feel like that would be cool content.
Oh, you trying to do street team shit? Go play the record?
Street team shit. We bar hop and be like, yo, play this. That'd be fun, no?
They gonna hit Rory with the name of the song. Who are you? Like that's
who are you anyway?
Like exactly. Play the song and find out.
I'm gonna go to First Choice at Little Sister that night. Be like, yo, here's the vinyl.
It's going crazy.
Be like, these are CDJs and two, no.
Yeah, it's going crazy. I need the song though because I'm actually doing an R&B playlist that's dropping after your song come out. So I'm gonna add that song to my playlist.
Oh, nice. I appreciate it. I sent it to radio. I sent the clean version.
Leon was talking crazy on it?
He curses once.
Oh, they played pedophile at the Grammys. The fuck are we talking?
They didn't say fuck, though.
This shit is stupid. Anyway, sorry, baby. Do we have voicemails?
Yeah, we do.
You've got mail.
Hey, everybody. I'm calling because I need to make a major life-changing decision.
Why are you calling
the
us?
next few months, and I need like a second or third opinion. So, long story short, I'm 29 years old. I'm from Florida, and I used to be married for 5 years, but I'm currently going through a divorce. I need to decide if I want to move to a different city, move to another state, or move out of the country. My ex, she lives here. She has a career here, and I don't see her moving anytime soon. So I want to get away from her like as fast as possible. Back when I was in the military, I lived in Germany for 3 years.
Okay, so he's got
and
experience
honestly,
outside the
Europe
States.
was like the best time of my life. A lot of my friends got out of the military and they still live there. And they told me that like they're never coming back to America, and staying in Europe was the best decision that they could have made.
Yes.
So I'm heavily thinking about moving back to Europe.
Yes.
Only problem is I come from a huge family and we've got
Fuck 'em.
like property, and my uncle is pretty much making it my responsibility to take care of it. So I
Sell
don't
it.
know if I want to be selfish and move, or if I want to take care of the family business. My lease ends in August.
My grandmother's body wasn't even cold before my pops sold that fucking house. Sell it.
Oh, is you cool?
I respect that.
Fuck your
Listen.
family.
Listen.
Sell that shit.
Well, I was laughing because I knew where he was leading with that question of should he move to another city, state. I knew he was literally trying to completely get away from his ex-wife. He don't even want to maybe bump into her anywhere in the city.
That's a crazy divorce where you're like, yeah, you know, I'm thinking about maybe another town or maybe another continent.
Country, yeah, another country. I wish he would have told us if the family property or business is in the city he's currently in.
Yeah.
Because then I would say, well, just move to that city and run the family business. You kind of kill two birds with one stone.
No, it's in the city. It's in the city
that he lives in.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe move somewhere close. Like if you live in Dallas, move to Austin. One of those type of things.
Man, I can hear the tone in his voice. Fuck everybody over there. Go back to Europe. Go to Germany where you felt alive.
Yeah.
Where you felt free.
Yeah, go to London.
When you
man.
knew yourself.
Move to Paris or move to London.
Man,
just
go back.
enjoy your life. You can still come back and visit and, you know, spend a week in the town where your family business is at and get, you know, your business affairs in order, and then go back to London, go back to Paris. Like I say, if your heart is in, you know, living overseas because you enjoyed your time when you were in the military and you live there and you already have a village there, friends, a support system over there, I say go for it, man. Whatever makes you happy. But I think that there's still a way where he can still come back and forth and make sure that the family business is doing all right.
Or stay in the town and do some spiteful shit. Make sure that company thrives. You buy more property off your uncle's lot and keep going till you run your ex out of town.
Yeah.
If she's going to buy property or do anything within the town, she has to go through you.
I like that. I like
either commit all the way to it or go back to where you felt alive when you were in the military in Germany, fucking them weird white women that, you know, there's a little bit of stubble under their armpits, but enough that you'd still be. Wherever you feel alive, bro, just go do that. Because I could tell, like, even when he started talking about the military in Germany, you could say his voice got a little higher.
Yeah.
That was the last time he looked in the mirror and saw himself.
He felt alive.
Yes, he smiled with the Frankfurts and all that shit.
I like giving good advice.
Go do that, man.
And giving toxic advice. My toxic advice would be date her sister. Yeah.
That was his wife, Maul, not his just a random chick he was messing with. It's his wife.
He clearly doesn't like her anymore, though.
Yeah.
He hates her.
Yeah, he hates her.
He hates her.
We was talking earlier about hate. He hates that. He's thinking about moving out of the country to not run into that woman. So date her sister.
Bro, she's held you back.
Give her sister a
for
little
this long.
pickle tickle, you know? Just hit it a couple times.
He had dreams. He wanted to get a house on the countryside in Germany, right outside a concentration camp. That was his dream.
Yeah.
And she took that away.
Yeah. Listen, man, do what you got to do. But, you know, I know the family business is kind of on the back of his mind, as he said. I would say either move to another city close to where the family business is so that you still have distance in between you and your ex-wife, or completely abandon the family business for a while.
Or your family in general.
Go back to Europe, come back and forth, you know, a couple times out of the year. I mean, it's doable, but, you know, whatever makes you happy. If you know, overseas and Europe is calling you, go back to Europe, man.
Go make your own beer.
Yeah.
Go dress like the Grinch when he finally went to Whoville and that get up. Dress that way.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do, man.
Yeah, man. Got to make yourself happy. You good, baby D?
I don't think he should be running from his ex-wife, but that's just me. I don't know what happened.
Nah, don't stay 10 toes in town and make yourself more miserable to prove a point. But that's what men, we die inside because we always have to prove a point, and that point's gonna make us more miserable. When we could just let that shit go and move to Australia.
Yeah.
Like we could just be happy, but we have to stay right here to make sure everyone else is miserable.
Yeah.
Just to prove that point. Nah, just leave.
Yeah.
Go to Greenland. For $5,000 for a week, you can go to Antarctica on a cruise. $5,000. Easy. Yeah. You can go see the 24-hour sun.
Yeah, I like that. Hopefully he gave you some good advice. Don't listen to us, but hopefully we gave you some good advice.
What would you do? What would be the first thing you do off a terrible, fresh divorce? Let's say 10 years, she took your youth, she took your money, she took your livelihood. She took every bit of being that you had.
Yeah.
And then you hit the lotto. Let's add that in a scenario. So
hit the lotto?
You have some money to play with. You can do something immediately.
I hit the lotto before we got divorced?
You left the courthouse and then you saw the Powerball numbers. And it was her birthday.
Oh, God. Man, I got to move. Wherever she lives, I got to move across the street.
Yeah. And this is what I'm saying. Men just want to make themselves miserable to prove a point.
No, I would be happy. She's going to be the miserable one, though. When she see that party bus pulling up every night with strippers, yeah, she gonna be the miserable.
Yeah, but you're gonna start to feel empty inside after a while.
Who, me?
It was her fault though.
Baby D, if you think I hit the Powerball and I'm gonna feel empty inside after hitting the Powerball, you got me
the
twisted.
strippers from the strippers having strippers at y'all's every night.
Oh, it's just a party. It's not, that's
you
not,
don't
I'm
have
not
a
saying
stripper
fuck the
problem.
strippers. Just have a party. Just, you know.
Every night, Maul. I can't even imagine. I can't imagine you having a party one.
No, I would
so
not
bad.
talk to none of you niggas. I don't want to see none of you hoes. You will never be able to find me.
If you want a party?
The only way you would find me is if you happen to go to vacation on the island I live on and just bump into me on the beach. Because I'm not cutting my hair. I'm wearing the same shit every day. I hit the Powerball, I'm out of here. Y'all will never see me again. Fuck this podcast. Fuck all this shit. I'm out.
But you could do that now.
Say fuck this podcast?
And yeah, but you could go live somewhere on an island now. Like living on an island isn't that expensive.
No, it's
you
not.
want that
But
life.
I have to be here.
You bet on the island of Manhattan?
But we are on the island. But, you know, I've been to Long Island.
It's expensive too.
Long Island is the most expensive island.
So that's it? You just move to another island and not cut your hair?
Yeah. Completely off the grid.
Okay.
I don't need a party. I don't need a bunch of people around me. I don't need that shit. I don't need that. I have a couple, you know, couple of lady friends that read books to me and things like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's what you pay them for? To just like read you?
No, but like tell me what you read this month, and then, you know, give me like the breakdown of the book and kind of like be like my real life audio book. Like kind of like just give me the story.
This is a great episode. Everyone have a wonderful week. We will be back.
We will be black.
Wait now, hold on, because we have our first voicemail submission for the Valentine's Day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we starting out the gate. I thought we were gonna play them all on Valentine's Day. Should we give a little tease for people that still submit?
You want to play them all on Valentine's Day?
What? No, we can tease this one. Because
damn, but what if this one is like really good and like we just gonna not like consider it for like a
it could set the tone that everyone that comes after this is trash.
Yeah. Okay, I like that.
This could set the tone.
Oh, now you using your fucking.
This could be a promo. I'm with that for the first one. Okay. But you guys do still have 2 weeks almost.
Yeah.
To submit.
No, it ends. You have until February 11th. You have
February 11th. So you have some time. You even have a weekend to write.
You have a week.
Yeah.
Got a week.
I got to write my freestyle. Y'all can write y'all shit to take me and Maul out. They were upset. I wrote, one of the rules that we came up with is that, you know, you can't try to, there's only one submission per person. So you can't try to shoot at me and shoot at Maul. Like the buys, they can't try to get both of us.
Yeah. You have to pick a gender.
Yeah. I said pick a struggle.
Pick a struggle.
Dating me and dating Amar, pick a struggle, babe.
Yeah, that'd be a rough one.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what y'all trying to say right now? Why would that be a rough one?
That's someone that was dating you and Baby D at the same time. Yeah, I think we can all say that'd be good.
That's a 13th and 14th reason. But we're going to roll the voicemail and listen to this young man's submission. I haven't heard it yet. I just heard him say that he was submitting, so I'm excited.
Okay.
Hello, crew. My name is Eric Rumble from Kansas City.
Did he sing Chocolate Rain?
The pod. I've watched you guys from day one. I've listened to you guys as well.
He got the voice.
You're phenomenal. This is a Valentine's message for my favorite.
Pause for a second.
Pod member.
Is this must be one of those 40-year-olds that was in your TikTok DMs for sure.
Don't do that. I don't think so.
He recorded this on a Bluetooth in his ear.
I heard his voice and I was like, oh, his voice is pretty deep.
This is the Bone Collector. I saw that movie. What the fuck y'all talking about?
I should bring a gun when I drive?
Yeah, like, you fucking kidding me? He drives a taxi and fucking kills his victims.
Go ahead.
Demaris. I'm quite a connoisseur of wine. My favorite vintage is a nice Merlot.
Okay.
And this is a poem entitled Merlot for Baby D.
Okay.
Is it me, or is it the place where we, amidst fields of plum and oak, shimmering texture bends with agility? As you dance, subtly I spin you watching earnestly.
You say supply?
Legs that flow from origin, finishing at eternity. Your bouquet's fragrance and the anticipation of your taste moves men's palace to thirst, eager to draw your full body closer to me.
He said he was eager.
Ride my tongue, sweetness.
He went left.
I am.
Yeah, the cops just raided his house.
Mall.
They kicked the door in.
Mall.
You wasn't feeling his wine tasting?
Yo.
Demaris is the vineyard in that.
Yo.
You ain't catch the
He
whole...
said my bouquet's fragrance.
Yo.
Come on now.
Yo, man. Oh my God. Baby D, I
He's
will never
crushing grapes.
I will never let Baby D go anywhere with that man. Are you kidding me?
Stop. No, because I do want people to send in good poems.
Baby D, I want people to sing good poems in too. That wasn't a good poem.
Yes, it was.
It was a good poem. It was the delivery made me...
What was good about that poem?
He had some entendres, but let me check my...
he had some entendres.
My pedophile app that I... What's his name and address? Because he's definitely on that shit.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I was, the
Offender watch.
The writing of the tongue at the end. I think he jumped off the bridge a little bit, but I think before that
he had a wet dream while he was awake.
Ride my tongue.
So he nutted.
Ride my tongue. 8 P's, clip that. Ride my tongue, sweetness.
Ride my tongue.
Is this Bubba from Forrest Gump?
Ride my tongue, sweetness.
Sounds like John Coffee.
Yo, it's some sick niggas in the world, man. I'm telling you.
You can't make fun of the people aren't gonna want to submit. Mo.
All right, I'm sorry. Yo, that was amazing, dog. You got to send like...
Nah, but if we genius that and like get the lyrics, he was talking some shit. How he presented it was a little creepy.
All right, so that's what I'm laughing
I don't
at.
think it was creepy. He called a voice.
Baby, this is how you end up on the 10 o'clock news because you don't think this shit is creepy.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
You gonna walk right into it. Okay, what time you want to pick me up? Boop, right upside your fucking ass. Now you in the trunk in a fucking fucking garbage bag.
He's not. What I'm saying is, it wasn't like it was uninvited. We told him to write a poem.
Yeah, some riz.
With some riz. If you want to take me out. He called the number and did what we asked him to do.
Yeah, so but we didn't ask him to put that filter on there.
That's his
Ride
voice.
my tongue, sweetness. What is that shit? Ride my tongue, sweetness. You jacking that? You feeling that?
He sounds like his Adam's apple big, and that's a good sign.
She gonna end up in the trunk. I'm telling you, this is what's gonna happen with Baby D. Look at what she's interested in.
Well, Rory's driving us around.
He gonna end up in the trunk with you. As soon as I go pick this weird nigga up, like both of y'all in the trunk talking about how we gonna get out of here. Yeah, both of y'all.
Like you said her a poem. Like I could just, you want the keys? I would never do that. I'll bring my gun.
Yo, that dude he's from where Peach is from. Kansas City.
So is he gonna fly if he wins? Like, is he gonna? Because I'm down to drive and pay for the meal, but
he ain't gonna fly.
We did
round
say
trip
that
from Kansas City.
the people who aren't in
he gonna ride some tongue.
who are in the tri-state area or like immediately close to us, will give them a prize. It won't be the date, but
okay.
Yo, that is funny as fuck.
I think that was a good way to pop it off. I think the bar's pretty high right now.
Yeah, no, he set the bar. He set the tone. He said he not bullshitting. Somebody who gonna beat Ride My Tongue? Who gonna beat that?
He on time and he got straight to it. You feel me?
But that's what I'm
and if you've been to a winery, there was some wordplay there.
Correct.
He went kind of crazy.
But he said plum.
He called her
plum and oak. Plum and oak.
You know what? I think this is hate.
That's okay.
Because I don't think I've went through the voicemails. Is there any from all yet? They're all for Baby D.
Not any from all yet.
You can't even get these chicks to rhyme.
Yo, thank y'all. Appreciate
Dudes
it.
too, though.
Appreciate it.
Dudes too. Yeah, you can't even get the fellas to rhyme for you.
I'm cool. Thank you. This is America.
Will you listen to any of the poems that the fellas send for you though?
For the merch. It don't got to be a date, but for the gift.
Baby D. One thing I can promise you is if any nigga send a poem in here for me, we are not listening to that.
Okay.
Facts, we playing that shit on the pod.
Me and Demaris will listen to it live on air when Maul goes to the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah. I won't sit here. I'm not listening to that shit. Because if a dude call and tell me to ride his tongue, we gonna have a problem. Like, y'all want content?
What's the issue?
Y'all want content?
Y'all want content? All right.
It's for art purposes.
Yeah, I know. Art.
Back to Kanye's wife, everything.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So I was thinking for artwork, if Peach makes you Kanye and me that girl, I'm gonna be tight.
Damn. He was already over here working on it. How'd you know?
Nah, Peach
gonna have my hoo-ha right on the red carpet. Can't have that.
Nah, I know what we could do. We could do, Rory could be Chappelle Roan. What's her name?
Chapel
Roan. And I could be Babyface.
Yeah, no, that works out great for me. I love the balance. Yeah, that feels very fair.
You feel seen? Do you feel seen?
I couldn't be a homie that's doing backflips off the piano, right? I gotta be Chapel Roan.
Benson Boone.
You know how many amazing white men did shit last night? That was fire. Now I'm Chappelle Roan.
Chapel.
Yo. Oh, shit.
Fucking ride my pony.
Oh, man. Ride my tongue, sweetness.
Shit. You ain't never told nobody to ride your tongue?
Who?
Never mind.
Yeah. See, good look at you. You just, you know what I mean? She don't even know.
Look at the screen.
She don't even know.
We're going to do that at the top. This was a fun episode. Shout out to everyone that won a Grammy award. Shout out to everyone that was nominated and did not win. That's still an amazing accomplishment. And shout out to everyone that released incredible music and did not get nominated or win an award. You are still great as well.
Shout out to The Weeknd. I hate the fact that he didn't make that song Opening Night a little longer. That shit is crazy on the album.
Yeah, I need some more time to live with the album, but I did like it off first listen. It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I worked out
the kid's
to
birthday
it,
party. It's
yesterday.
Tough to you can't. That's not setup music.
Yeah,
it's just Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. But we will talk next episode more about the Weeknd album. I did like it off the first listen, and this was fun. I am sick as fuck. I need to leave.
Yeah, man, I got you. Did you take your ginger shot?
I did. Yes.
All right, take
a shot of myself.
Go home. Take a shower, sleep with your sweatsuit on.
Yep.
Sweat that shit out. We'll kick it with y'all in a couple days. Everybody be safe, be blessed, be healthy. I'm that nigga. He drank some ginger. Peace.